we're about all ready back here. How are you guys doing? You ready to start?
Love that music. Love that Monkey Island music.
Delightful, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like we're going to do a Caribbean campaign. Hello and welcome to a very special GameSpot live stream. We're here with our friends from Critical Role, the wonderful voice actors meet D&D live stream, which started, I guess, about a year ago.
Yeah, a
now.
little over a year ago it started.
And yeah, it's become incredibly popular. Delighted to have you all here. Yay. Thank you so much for flying in. Really appreciate it. Myself and Alexa are rather D&D noobs.
That's
so
okay.
I've done a little bit in the past. You're completely green, right?
I'm totally
how we
green.
all start out, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta start somewhere.
You'll be experts in no time.
Well, we're delighted to have all of you here to guide us through this 2-hour campaign.
Great,
so we
great.
Can learn to do it. I'm going to pass it over to you now.
Yeah,
because
totally.
I feel like, although you know, this is usually where I work. Matthew, you're the DM. You're the one who's going to be guiding us through this entire process.
Yes, and
so.
I mean to kill you through the entire process.
Perfect. Right. In 2 hours.
Yes, in 2 hours.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, first let me go ahead and just introduce everyone we have at the table here, and we'll go through what characters you're playing for this. So actually, if you want to go ahead and start off, Danny, who are you playing today?
I am playing Ulta the Dia, which is Irish for drunk with God.
Yes!
So I'm a hill dwarf monk. And I thought, you know, you're all voice actors, so like the only accent I can do really is Irish. Do you ever watch like Aidan Gillen? I've been playing Quantum Break, and he's from the north of Ireland. So whenever he speaks, I can always hear, when he was Frank Ketty in The Wire, he was always like the Boston accent, but then like Northern Ireland would come in every once in a while.
Yeah.
So I can't do what you guys are doing, so I'm going to roll into the Irish.
I like it.
Way stronger than usual.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to try.
I'm excited for this.
Does that mean your character's drunk? Perpetually?
Oh yeah, I've got
a
my
constant state of drunkenness?
Diet Coke.
Oh, that's what I
It's
meant.
giants, see?
Yeah.
Us giants. I got this from a giant, you see. I think a giant gave it to me. And I have me cross as well. Because I love God and I love beer. So that's what I'm going to be going for.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully. I'm so sorry to everyone back home.
No, and we're off.
You sound like my entire family.
And we're
God
off.
and beer.
Hey.
All right, so we have a dwarf monk over here. Alexa, what are you playing?
So I normally play a tank when I play RPGs, so I'm a tiefling barbarian because I just want to, like you said earlier, just hit things and then let everyone else handle the math.
Yes.
And my name is Taco. My mother had an affinity for tacos, and so she named me Taco.
And how do you spell your name?
T-A-K-O.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's exotic.
A little eccentric.
Yeah,
It's exotic.
I like
It's
it.
exotic. Yeah.
Tiefling names, they're crazy sometimes.
Well, actually, tiefling's enough. Their names can be normal names, or they can be an idea or a personification of an emotion or an experience. For you, it's a taco.
Yeah, it's the personification of the feeling you get when you eat a taco.
Which is always an experience. Unique
It's always
to
great.
itself.
It's always great. Sure.
Depending on where you get it, easy to find out why you're a barbarian who rages. Marisha, what do you got?
Well, I am also playing a dwarf, a
Yes.
mountain dwarf. And I was going to have an Irish accent, but I'm not native to Ireland. So I feel like compared to you, I'm going to look like a dumbass.
Actually, it doesn't matter at all. Don't worry about it. You
So
be grand.
should I also try and do it? Because I was going to be Julian Bronzegrip.
That's pretty good.
Is all right? Julian, hello. Julian Bronzegrip, and I am a paladin of course. Oh, Jesus.
It's covered part of the seams where everything started.
This is great. It's like I'm back in the old country.
Danny.
Is this sponsored by Guinness? Are we doing
We are doing this for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So your team. Laura, what are you playing?
Oh, well, hi. I'm playing also a tiefling.
Yeah.
My tiefling's name is Jester, however. And she is a cleric.
Yeah.
Jester.
Do I say who
You'll
I'm
be
like,
saving us.
If you'd like to.
I'm a cleric for the Traveler, who's the god of chaos.
Ooh, that's kind of a
Of change and
Ghostbusters
chaos.
reference, right? Wasn't the Traveler like
Do
the
you hear
big
this?
bad that was coming forth?
What are you talking about?
Didn't the Traveler take the form of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Am I the only one that knows my Ghostbusters?
Gosh! Did I do a Ghostbusters thing and I didn't even realize it?
I'm just saying. I need a little up top. It's
pretty good.
Thank you.
Is he
done.
still the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
So
Is my
much
question.
cooler than
I think he should
thought I was.
That's
pretty
rad.
Bravo.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and Travis.
Yes, I am McLaren von Toskobel.
Are you a Formula
Nice to
One
meet you,
driver?
sir.
Maybe. Fast, but rough on the streets. I don't know. I am playing a... Did you create this class, or is it...
Yeah.
And so this is one of Matt's classes, the Blood Hunter Order of the Lichen. I'm a human male with a dark and hairy secret.
Really,
We're
you've
gonna
just been
keep it
waiting.
at that.
Waiting to be able to be a werewolf.
Wow,
So this
you
is-
just... Spoiler alert. I'm just saying. I hadn't even
I'm
said
sorry,
it yet.
no.
Travis, you have many
Nobody
dark and
would-
hairy secrets.
Yeah,
That's
my
not
hairy
the only
secret
one.
could have been
like it.
anything.
You're right.
We're good. We're good.
Could have been like a mole or something.
Not a hint.
Please no.
Please no.
All right, cool. So have we decided, or is we want to propose a name for your team, your
We were
band
supposed
of
to be thinking about that.
adventurers?
You guys.
The
Hey,
Fab Five.
I feel like you guys should,
Yeah.
We're 2 dwarves, 2 tieflings, and a, what's your race?
Human.
And a
he's a
human.
human.
Hey.
Hey.
It's coming. It's coming.
I
can
see
feel
it. I
can
see
feel
it. The twinkle in your eye.
The Swamp Lords.
I like it. Swamp Lords.
All right.
Yes.
That
Yes.
We are from
is
Wildmount, right?
perfect.
We're all
Swamp
lords
Lords.
from
Are we
different
starting
swamps.
I love it.
No,
Right, right.
we should. You'll see why this fits too well.
Okay.
All right, so
Swamp Lords.
the Swamp Lords, right?
We should write that down like we're going to forget it.
I gotta get a tattoo of
The
that.
Swamp Lords.
So soon.
Oh,
It already means
taking
so
our
much.
notes.
I regret it.
But we've been together for a long time, right? We're not just
Yeah.
meeting.
No.
No, no,
Yeah,
you guys
this campaign.
You guys have been traveling as,
Okay.
as a band for a while. You've had your own journeys and adventures. Okay, so we have Olta, we have Taco. Making sure we get
Definitely have like
everyone's name.
a
here.
reputation of ill repute.
Yeah, I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know what our paladin is doing in our group, but
Well,
Making up for all the bad we do.
yeah.
Erasing our sins.
Apologize.
I do have I took the oath of vengeance. So
Whoa.
That's good.
That sounds serious.
so angry.
Just more of an
You're
intense
so
note
angry.
than frustration.
Julian of Cord. Julian Bronzegrip.
Jesus.
Oh,
great.
hello. I can't.
He's saying it's great. All right. He's saying it's
Perfect. Her
He's-
mammy's Irish. Her dad is, I think, Welsh, maybe.
I was going to be Canadian.
Canadian. Oh yeah, maybe.
Canadian.
I think
And somewhere in the
And I-
Midwest Jamaican.
All right.
For any future one-shots, Marisha, we're just gonna fill a small pot with different accents, and you get to pick one out of the hat and go with it.
One of my favorite improv game.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. All right. So, the Swamp Lords.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling together for these past 6 months, you've found a fair amount of fortune and notoriety in small local villages and townships. Recently, this notoriety has brought you to the attention of a wealthy mage named Mordoon Curios in the area of Sundrali.
Hang on. More doom.
Oh my
Just
god.
write quicker.
Mage.
Mordoon Curios.
He's a mage?
He's a mage.
We're doing the mage.
Sun trolley.
In Sun Trolley?
Sundrali.
Sun trolley.
Drawley.
I know.
Sun Trolley.
Central Drawley.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure. Lower South Central Drawley.
South Central Trolley.
After coming to you guys for assistance, he's been made aware within the local vicinity of a necrotic substance that has hit the black market that has been used supposedly to enhance the development of various arcane rituals and people's ability to sync in with the astral powers that surround the primaterial plane. However, most of the people who have imbibed this substance have gone insane with rage and have gone on a murderous spree. They had to be put down, usually in a very violent and public way.
Oh my.
It has since been used. It is highly addictive and a serious problem in some of these circles, and its street name, as it's known, is called ghoul rot.
Yo, give me a dime back of ghoul rot.
Now, the permeation of this substance throughout the various business ventures that Mordoon goes through has really hurt his bottom line. And so he wants to find, and has asked all of you to find the source of this poison and destroy the source of this poison. At all.
We're gonna be gathering up the source of this. Okay.
Gathering up
Destroy it,
those
got it,
ghoul rot
destroy it.
nugs.
And you could always gather up as much ghoul rot as you want on the way out, and then start your own business as the only purveyors of ghoul rot. That is entirely up to you.
I mean, supply's gonna be real low once we're done. So.
I'm saying we should
demand.
be the cartel with ghoul rot.
That is a way.
We are
the
the swamp
market.
lords.
Exactly.
I think it fits.
He's offered you a healthy sum of around 3,000 gold pieces to distribute amongst your party, which is quite a healthy sum,
snap.
especially with what little measly bits you've managed to scrounge up through your adventures so far.
I spent all mine on whiskey.
As you would.
That's not poorly spent, though.
No, he didn't say poorly spent, he said spent. There's a difference.
It's true.
The only thread of information Mordoon has ascertained is the apparent source of the Gulrond, which is a swamp town called Thromthul.
What?
God bless you.
Thromthul. Thromthul.
That sounds like it's straight out of Skyrim.
Yeah.
On the border of the Estomarsh. The Estomarsh is the actual swamp that encompasses that region.
Oh, I know it well.
As you would, Swamp Lord. Swamp Lord Alta. All right. So, as the five of you, after traveling deep through the evening, come upon
So happy.
the rising morning sun, you can see the distant lights glowing of the swamp town of Thromthul.
Oh, we're already there. Look at
Yes,
us.
they're there. Can you just see them? Yeah. It's four really bright ones.
Through the through the continuous sloshing sound of your boots making their way through the swamp floor, you eventually find somewhat rotted hardwood as you hit the outskirts of Thromthul. At this point, the sun is beginning to rise in the distance, and the folks of the city are beginning to step out of their homesteads to begin this day of work. The air itself is a bit musty. You can hear around you the perpetual presence of various insects that enjoy this region. And looking about.
The bug.
You just want to hit me. It's okay.
There you go.
Just do your rage thing.
The city's at your disposal. How are you going to seek out the ghoul rot and destroy its source?
But I think the first thing we should do is I went Irish.
I have that effect on people.
It just rubs off, man. Through this. I think the first thing we should do is look for people that are, under the influence.
Look, they have a hangover.
Or like rotten teeth.
Oh, yes.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe we should go to the local hospital.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually Irish at all.
Not Irish. It's not Irish at all. Go to the local hospital.
Holy shit.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
No.
Oh.
Julian.
Julian. I gotta write everybody's names.
Julian
down.
Bronsgrip.
Julian.
Ooh, that's not bad. Oh,
Julian the fake Irish.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
It's. Do I add my proficiency bonus, or it's just my
No,
straight
you do not.
intelligence
You're not
modifier?
permission to that. It's just
So it's 17.
17. Okay. You come upon a couple of individuals in the town that don't seem eager to talk to a stranger and kind of brush you off. One younger kid just kind of blows a raspberry at you and runs off down a hallway. And you're like, stupid kid.
Kids are dumb.
Hate them.
You do come across one gentleman who's, though dirty towards the base of his clothing, you can see his outfit at one point in the past was very clean, very well dressed, a lot of jewelry, some fine kind of purples and orange silks. Kind of heavy set gentleman, with a thick kind of toed chin underneath him. And as you approach, you can see by his darker complexion, he's not from this area of the kingdom. Possibly a passing merchant that got stuck here from Thule. As he sees you asking questions and wandering around, and the rest of the group wandering behind him, he goes, "Hello, please, Sue, you look confused. My name is Kirat. You, please, come to me. I would like to help you with whatever you require. What would you need?"
I
Ask
duck
him if he has
behind a
the.
corner and I use illusion to make myself look like somebody that's addicted to Gorat.
What are you using to do
She's
that?
good.
With I'm using my illusion.
Which illusion spell?
My disguise self.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so you're out of sight. Your visage shifts to that of a human down on their luck with spots of skin that appear to be a bit darkened. Your teeth are kind of yellowed and broken with bits of black around the edges.
I'm so attractive.
While you're doing this, he stands there kind of awaiting expectantly.
Oh, please. Our friend, she's very, very sick. Very sick.
I need this stuff.
Please.
We want some of that.
her accent now. So we're trying to. Please,
Trust me, my dear, you do not want some of this. Look what I did to her.
I'm suffering. Please, I need some of this stuff.
But if we did want it, where would we go?
I will pay you very good money.
You make a deception check. You make a persuasion check. So go ahead and roll d20 and add your.
All right, I have a
on,
plus
man.
2. So 13.
Okay.
I rolled 8.
He goes. You
Oh.
I do not have what you seek, I fear. These are very illegal things to be selling in this town. However, if you are not feeling well, like you say, there was the town seer who would oversee most of the healing. But he has not been seen leaving his quarters for 3 months. And, well, to be honest, rumors say that he's been dead this whole time, so maybe that is not the best place
What
to go.
is his name?
His name is Town Seer Jason.
Jason.
Press X to Jason. Yes, it's important.
I should go to him for healing, maybe. Is that where I go? For healing.
Where are you from? You Sam from all over the place. It's
It's
transition.
different.
This-
It's
you
the
know,
affliction.
Yeah. She used to be Irish. She's my
But
sister.
it's not like that anymore.
No, now she's from
Okay,
Morocco,
Gura
I think.
has done terrible things to me.
Oh, I can see this. She's so confused, my dear. He pats you on the head with a look of, you confuse me.
If we don't get her some gurat soon, she'll be Tunisian next. And then,
Do not say that in public. Oh, just watch. You may go to the town seer's place. The council runs affairs in his absence. To this building, he points down the street. You can see there's, and most of the buildings here are one story. Some of them are kind of the, thatched hut hovels that encompass most swamp folk in this region. A few larger buildings. This one is one of the nicer. It looks like it was a stone temple at one point. It's been repurposed with wood patches and a secondary floor. But that is where he's pointing. It's about let's say, a 10-minute walk down the road.
Let's go to him.
Yeah, I think we should.
That is great. So I have been of wondrous service to you all. It would be gracious if you were to show me the light in this patronage I have offered to you, perhaps.
Is he asking for money or?
I think so.
I tell you what.
I'll give him a blessing.
Yeah.
And bless him, Ulta.
I use my thaumaturgy to make a wind gust around him and kind of shake the ground underneath him.
Okay, at first he looks at you with this glazed over, are you fucking kidding me type of expression, and then as soon as the wind kicks up and the ground kind of shudders, he goes, what? Oh, I want you to go ahead and make a deception check.
Okay.
He's a very good monk.
10.
All right.
9.
9. He goes, oh, sorry, breakfast must have not agreed with me, but I appreciate your, whatever that was. Have a good day. He immediately grabs the sack out of the ground and starts.
Here's a coupon for
It's okay.
10% off.
No, it's great. Thank you so much. I do not wish to throw away your trash for you. And he begins to walk away.
A 10% off coupon for what?
For if you wanted to go and renew it at the bronze grips.
Okay.
My family makes armor. We're very good making armor.
You carry coupons.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's nice.
I turn around and start walking back
Okay.
to the thing, and I snap my finger and drop the illusion.
All right. As you guys walk by and the illusion drops, you can see there's 2 children who are playing in the street with wooden swords that both stop and go,
I go,
they scream and run and scatter in the shadows.
You hissed at him?
Is that your go-to, really? You hiss?
He's a tiefling, it's so already there.
Walking down the street, you eventually come to the outskirts of what appears to be Seer Jason's abode, the kind of the council center for from Thule. The front doors are ajar partially, and there is one gentleman who is sitting on the steps out front. You can see he's dressed in dark hides with a bit of fur trim on the shoulders, sleeveless, and he carries a long wooden staff that's kind of placed at his side. He just has his eyes closed. Not asleep, more than just focusing for a moment in silence.
Hello, sir. We're looking for Seer Jasoon. Is he within?
His eyes slowly open, and you now look as a closer appeal. This half-elfin gentleman, very fine features. He looks up, and there's this kind of a sadness in his eyes, and he goes, I'm afraid the seer is indisposed, but if you have any need for service, I might be able to help you.
And who might you be?
Tormel. And he steps up.
Chili.
That's gonna kill us all.
Probably.
Tormel.
What can Tormel be of service to you for?
We're at the Seer's place? That's where we're at, right? Okay.
What's wrong with this ear?
Then he kind of balks for a moment and says, he is, unwell.
How? Why?
You can see him looking at your relatively demonic form and is a bit apprehensive to just throw information about the circumstance and just says, if you require assistance, I can be of help to you. However, I'm sorry, I must close for the day. And he steps inside and begins to close the doors to the actual...
No,
Wait.
foot in the door.
It stops on your foot. I'm sorry.
We've traveled very far. We're all friends of Jisan. Is he not around?
I don't recall Jason speaking of such a varied group of... And he stares at the two tieflings, particular different heritages.
He hasn't
Oh, we
spoken
go
of
way back.
the swamp
Way
lords.
back.
Yes.
Yeah. We were at his wedding.
Probably, yeah.
I think
Different time. He was a different man then.
You
He
knew-
was a different
you knew
man.
the wife of Jason.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Real
Indeed.
terrible.
Sad.
Keep rested.
We wanted to check up on him,
Very
make sure
nice
he's
woman.
okay.
Make another deception.
Good ball.
8
He goes,
Oh wait, do you have any deception?
+2.
plus 2.
10.
6 plus 2.
Oh, crap.
it's a 9.
Oh, no, it's 11.
It's an 11. Okay.
That's better.
He goes, well, as a friend of the mistress, come inside, please. And he reopens the door and leads you all inside the doors of the stone temple. As you walk in, you can see it's in kind of disrepair. A lot of areas of the windows have been kind of boarded up. Some of the furniture has been chipped and broken in the corner. It looks like there hasn't been an attempt to kind of renovate or fix it up. You hear a cough, and across the room you see there are two similarly dressed individuals on the far end that are guarding a closed doorway. In the center of the room, the roof is actually open in a circle, and you can see what looks to be a large tree that had grown in the center, but the tree itself is completely dry, barren of leaves. There's a pile of long rotted compost kind of encircling the base of the tree. It's a pretty grim interior from what you were expecting to be the center of Frumthul. As the doors close behind you and Tormel approaches you, he goes, I'm sorry. Perhaps you should speak to him yourself. And he leads you across the room to the opposite doorway. The two other high-dressed individuals bow their heads and step out of the way of the door as Tormel reaches forward and kind of creakily opens the door, leads you into a back chamber. And there is a large, a sprawling spread of cushions that currently, wrapped in blankets, you see a humanoid individual is, mostly tucked in from what little low light is making it in here from the candles that are placed around. There's no window to the exterior. There's just like kind of flickering candlelight in this room. You can see lying and writhing on the bed what you presume to be Seer Jason himself. You can make out just enough of his features to see that he is of pure, probably high elven descent, but he is so gaunt, the jowls have receded so far into his facial features that he looks nearly skeletal to the appearance. You can see across his body there are a series of dark marks similar to the ghoul rot you've seen in the past. However, ghoul rot usually doesn't wither a person away, it just sends them into a furious rage and they just destroy around them. This appears to be more of just a gradual withering. which does catch you off guard. As you're led into the room, the two other individuals step inside, close the doors, and you now have all three of them just kind of guarding the door behind you, each with their hands at their side and some sort of a weapon at the ready just to see what you guys do.
What is this affliction he has? Looks like ghoul rot.
We had feared that would be the case originally, but our seer does not dare partake in such things, and this seems to have begun, at least the onset of this disease, before the ghoul rot became an epidemic.
Have you been feeding him? He's very skinny.
Has he been treating the people with the ghoul rot?
We have been treating individuals with the ghoul rot. I am confused as to how far you've traveled. I'm not familiar with your dialect.
Traveled very far. Very, very far.
Well, I'm gracious that such medicinal masters would come so far to hopefully treat our seer. If this is indeed your reason for coming, I hope.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
Sure. May I take a closer look at him?
His head comes even further to the side.
I think every line that she says is just gonna be in a different accent.
It's like the chromatic orb spell, chromatic speech. It just changes perpetually.
Can I check to see if there's anything in the room that's making him sick?
Yeah, if you want to make an investigation check.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that's good.
10 plus 1. 11.
What?
Nope, 16. Sorry, 15.
Okay.
15 plus 1.
So as you guys begin to approach the bedside of Seer Jason, Toskobble here begins to make his way around the edge and like casually inspecting some of the small chests and baskets and things that are set aside the bed. Glancing about, you don't see any smells, and you're very sensitive to smells specifically.
Right.
Nothing reminds you of the processed ghoul rot that you're supposed to be seeking the source of. However, you do see a lot of discarded rags and cloths that do have a similar kind of oily texture to the spots that have been showing up on his body. You also do notice that there are a few planters in the room that used to contain herbs that were probably used in the preparation and medicinal treatment of the seer, have also all withered and turned a deep, dull gray color.
If we're to save this man, we need to find the strain of ghoul rot that has infected him.
You hear Come to my bedside, please. And you see Jason's trying to sit up in bed. His frail form, you can see his elbow and arm that's coming out, protruding from underneath the cushion, is spindly and spider-like with how thin it's become under this disease, this hold on his form. He sits up and his jaw kind of hinges a little bit, hanging, the muscles barely strong enough to form speech from his lips. It's a frightening appearance at first, but there is still a warmness to his face. You can see why this man was, for such a long time, considered the center of this town's thought of healing and hope. He kind of bends forward and looks to the rest of you, gives you a curious glare, and clears his throat. Who has come to speak with the seer?
All of us?
Yes, we, the Swamp Lords,
It's
surely,
your-
you remember.
Well, you're old pals, the Swamp Lords. We were a band back there. We played at your wedding, remember?
Remember
Terrible
Jester,
about the
and
missus.
Taco?
So
Remember?
sorry about your wife.
The missus. And you can see his face sinks for a moment, and
Oh,
he kind of
shit.
has a moment of quiet silence.
X-nay on the eye flight.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But I appreciate the thought. There is an anger in your face.
We have a couple questions for you.
Blow right over that one.
Cut the shit, sick man.
As he starts like leaning
mince
forward,
words.
the two other individuals come over and start helping, kind of propping up his back and giving him support. Yes, any questions, please, if I can be of service. As friends of my late wife,
Rest in peace.
players of my wedding.
Do you know why you're sick? How can we help you?
I fear this is no disease. And as he kind of bends forward, you can see some of the wraps come up, and you can see there's all these kind of tumorous growths across his body, a similar gray color as the bark on the trees that have been slowly withering nearby. For a druid of my power, each of us takes on a fane, a place in nature that we bind ourselves to, called the tethering. When we are tethered to this land, we are the protectors of it, and as such, our health is bound to it as it is to us. I fear that it isn't just myself, but the swamp itself is dying around us. Something terrible has taken up root just beyond Frumthrall. It is eating away at the land, and as such, my person. I don't know why the land is dying. We've sent a few groups to seek this out, and none have returned. I do not wish to send you to your demise as well. It is entirely up to you, should you wish to.
I am not afraid of dying.
It is very good of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a paladin of Kord, I have taken a strong oath to eradicate any greater evil of this land.
Are you from Craghammer?
I am
I think I
originally
recognize
from
the
Craghammer.
brogue there.
Yes, I'm originally from Craghammer.
That's a long.
I was originally from Craghammer, and then I spent a little bit of time in Westerun, and then from there I've spent a little bit
Anyway,
of time.
I was really glad that you could come and help me in this dark time. I have a feeling that this has something to do with the crone Yajuda. It has lived in the swamp for hundreds of years.
It's always
her
a
name?
crone.
Always a crone.
Yajuda.
Yeah.
Forever a crone.
Why would Yajuda be doing this? Very funny. Why would Yajuda be doing this now? What's changed?
With her, nothing, and that's what worries me. We don't trust her. We let her be. Her magics and her interests are our own, so long as she does not encroach upon our people. There are some that even do trade with her. She has the ability to find and understand things far more ancient than this small village. But seeing as how she has not come to our aid as we've sought her understanding, and she seems untouched by the death of the swamp, I don't trust her one bit.
No, I don't either. She sounds like a terrible person. We could certainly remove her for a fee.
I'm not suggesting to remove her, but inspect perhaps her involvement.
Oh.
Unless you deem it necessary to remove her.
I might.
As he touches the shoulder, you can see like his grip, as frail as he looks, intensifies. And he kind of gives you this long stare and says, "You have the smell of a curse as well."
That's not contagious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
good?
no. Yeah. I'm fine.
I'm not. Are you contagious?
Releases, and he looks at the rest of you. Be mindful. There is darkness in the heart of every man.
Not proud of my past, but I think I'm blowing it out of proportion just a little bit.
Not mine.
I will be happy to fill your coffers, should you assist us. We haven't much, but we will give what we can.
Sounds like a deal.
I fear there isn't much time. You must make haste. And as he coughs, you can see it's a spatter of yellow and red that kind of scatters
All
across
right,
his
let's go, guys.
Yeah. Hey.
On the way out.
This is definitely connected to the Gulrad, otherwise we are going down the completely wrong path.
No, I think this is right. Fellas guards, could you wipe that muck off? It's a little. Yeah.
On the way out, I take like a little rag and I kind of do the mom wipe down on what's your name? Von
McLaren.
Tasselberger.
McLaren.
McLaren. Tough. I kind of, and I take out some holy water and kind of, there you go.
That's really not necessary.
No, I don't want to get infected. Right?
It stings a little.
You have some smoke.
The burn
coming
is
from
good.
you.
It's antibacterial.
No, yeah, it's good. It's
Good
covered.
burn.
It's like dust. It's not that big deal.
You can see as you guys are walking out having this conversation that Tormel turns his head back to Juliet again and goes. As the door closes, you guys are escorted out by the two hands to the front of the temple and pushed back out onto the thoroughfare of the swamp town of From Thul.
So, before we leave, could you point us in the direction of Kron Yachuta?
The two silent guards come with each other, and one of them opens his mouth.
We know not where she lives.
Shit.
However, the swamp goes deepest and darkest that way. Follow the path of the setting sun. It is said that that is where she would reside.
The setting sun. That sounds awesome. Good. About what time is it?
At this point, you guys arrived here right after sunup, so you have a full day ahead of you if you want to try and
Do we
accomplish
have
anything.
potions in our stocks
do we
at
have any
all?
potions?
Each of you
Any
do
kind
have
healing?
one basic potion of healing in your possession.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a cleric. What am I talking about here?
I can take yours away if you want.
No.
Just one standard potion.
One standard healing potion, yes.
She's a crone.
So, maybe we should.
Do we know anything about crones?
Yeah.
Do I know
Do we know anything about crowns? Do a check.
I would say an intelligence check
Okay.
from you two. You make one with advantage.
Ooh, watch out.
Oh, not
for
me. I don't
Cobble. You get to
You can
roll.
make one if you want.
Okay.
Just straight intelligence.
Yep.
11
Apples.
total.
16.
16.
Ooh, you are so smart.
I mean,
Change of pace for me.
crone can mean many things. It can be just a term of endearment or a term of scorn towards an older individual. Crones are classically referred to as, whether they be night hags, swamp hags, they're kind of ogroid spin-offs that are these long-lasting, fey in some essence, they're long twisted by dark magics. They either work in a commune, those
Don't do that scary movie shit.
or they can be solo. It can depend. Some of them work together, but they do not work closely together, as there are a lot of conflicts of interest sometimes when it comes to their own personal goals. So
I'm just thinking, if we get there, should we try and pay her off, get her to move, or take her some sort of offering, maybe like a little kid or something?
I mean, how do we even know it is her that is doing all these things?
Exactly. We have to find out how involved she is.
Oh my god.
You can't give it up now.
I feel like I'm
I can't.
like I'm on drugs.
I'm committed. It's bullshit.
Do you spend some time
Never
in East
again.
London as well?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, in Stratford.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Smashing town.
What you don't know is she was cursed earlier in life.
I mean, she could just be a nice little old lady living outside. People are scared of her. You know?
Bullshit.
Appearance is not everything.
You're right. She's probably just peaches and cream. Sweet,
Bud?
sweet as a butterfly.
You said that they don't like hanging out with other crones, like they have their territory.
Right.
She sounds a bit like a drug dealer.
I thought.
Maybe she.
Yes.
Maybe
She
she's
could
got.
be
a provider. Yeah.
She could be the one pulling it
She's
all up and
providing,
not selling it.
Yeah.
And now she's very rich.
All right. All right. All right. Let's go.
Wait. I have a plan.
All right.
More of a proposal. You can tell me to fuck off if it's wrong. How about one of us go in, like we're looking for Ghoulrot, and if she's got the hookup, then we come back, join up, and we all kill her.
Little Miss
You guys are
Illusion
very
here.
good at
Trying to
looking
coach
like
us,
I have
yeah.
Ghoulrot.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet, sacrifice this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can heal yourself as well if you're in trouble. You're
Very
good.
much, very
Yeah.
much. I'm
Let's head
very
out.
strong, you guys.
Let's head out that way then.
All right.
I like how we've established that before we've even left. Just because we're all such.
We're very
We
prepared.
have no bravery whatsoever. We'll
sit in the-
Yeah.
Swamp Lords forever.
All for
I
one
woke up
and
very
one for
happily
dead.
towards this one.
The Swamp Lords is like a loose connection. We change,
rotating
members
door.
all the time. The original Swamp Lords have long gone.
Well, we should at least keep an eye on you. Follow at a distance, stand
Yeah.
outside.
Oh, yes, you are following, right? I'm not
Yeah.
going
I'm
to
coming. I'm
swap
not
along.
No, I love the
Let's
Swamp
get there
Lords.
and then we'll figure out our plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
We head towards the
All right.
Direction of the setting sun.
Okay, so gauging by make a survival check.
Survival.
All of us
I've got that.
or him?
In scripts.
All of us?
Well, him for now.
Oh,
As
okay.
he's making the intent.
Am I tracking anything?
Currently, that's up to you.
I'll say no. Yeah, but it's either a fae, a fiend, or an undead. And I don't think that's any of her. 10. Survival. 13.
13. Looking up at the direction of the sun from where you've arrived, you're able to ascertain a pretty decent direction of where it will be setting. And if you continue through the rest of the town of Thul in that direction, you'll be piercing into the heavy part of the swamp inwards toward where the mountain range eventually closes off about 3 miles that direction.
My senses are amazing, and I think that's the direction we should be heading in.
This one or that one?
Follow me.
I think he just smelled the sun.
That's power.
It's incredible.
You're never supposed to smell directly into the
No.
sun.
Never directly.
All right, so you guys are exiting the town of Thul?
Yes.
Sure.
All
Bye
right.
from Thrall.
You've been fun while you lasted.
Later, Jason.
Jason.
Jason. Jason.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Jason.
sorry, David Cage.
Jason.
You guys make your way through the town of from Thul. The entrance where you came through was the more residential and open area. The back end towards the part of the swamp is the much less desirable area. You can see there are a lot of the buildings have been abandoned and boarded up. You can see there are a couple of collapsed buildings. You can see there's a lot of kind of darker, less than trustworthy looking individuals that are kind of skulking in the alleyway, and upon seeing you walk up, they quick look, whisper and hush and then disappear into the shadows. You eventually make your way to the outskirts of the town, where you can see there's a simple bridge that goes across an area of the swamp that gets particularly deep and then leads into the best part of the marshlands to be stepping into, which is about ankle deep at this point. As your footfalls slosh into the water, you begin pushing into the swamp. You can see already the kind of dying willows that create this entire canopy over the swamp themselves are bowing in a way that looks almost like they're on their last legs as well. And the color of most swamps, being the swamp lords that you are, you've been to a few swamps in your time.
I know a swamp when I see it.
Yeah. The general amount of moisture leads to very, very healthy plant life. Though maybe not the prettiest, there is a vibrance to those that do exist in those regions. Though there is a level of water on the ground that should be facilitating it, a lot of the trees and the plant life you see above the surface are unusually dry. And there is this kind of general scent of decay throughout this entire swamp, more so than you're used to with this type of vicinity. However, you're traveling through during the daytime, which does lend itself. You push forward about 30, 40 minutes into the swamp before the water level gets up to about your knees, and each of you are kind of having to actively make your way through.
So their knees, my face.
You're getting like
Do you need me to
waist
carry you?
deep.
Nipple.
That'd be great.
Okay. I'll carry you.
I'll let you
Sure.
have a sup of me beer. Go on. Cheers. Ha! Take that, other dwarf.
Thanks, man.
You're not sharing with me.
Which by the way, you and your plate mail are like.
God.
Do you want an ale drink? You cure what ails you. Right.
I'm like have you make an athletics check if you could, please.
Oh man.
I was gonna say we should maybe stealth
Not
through
as
here.
in
but
shape
don't
as I
think
used to
that's
be.
gonna happen.
Oh, Christ. Oh,
Roll
God,
another one.
Let me
We'll
roll
pick it up
another
later.
one. That was. Oh, it's an 18.
Okay. You take a moment.
Terrible.
You steel yourself, and with renewed vigor, you begin pushing through the thick, muddy, bog-like swamp, eventually catching up to the rest of the team.
Think of all the muscles you're
This is all my
building right
exercise, exactly.
Now that it's getting a little difficult, can I smell to see if there's any life forms around us, anything that we're walking into, any scents that I can catch?
So make a perception check with advantage.
Heightened senses with advantage. That's the balls. And that's even worse. Okay. Perception. 7.
7. As you smell it to the air, you can catch the smell of decaying vegetation. You catch a semblance of some small animal life, usually like matted fur, and nothing that particularly catches your attention beyond what you would expect in this swamp biome.
Smells like a toilet. Think we're okay for now.
What exactly were you checking?
Well, I was just giving the air a whiff, seeing. Never seen anything foul.
Nothing?
Nope. Nope. Just smells like shit.
That's a good swamp.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're in a swamp. We're swamp lords.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We're lords of this
Normal,
grapple.
normal day
You
to day,
got a
really.
slug on your shoulder.
Of it-
I think it's leaching your blood.
That's Larry. What are you doing?
Larry splatters against the nearby tree.
Our first kill of the day.
I was concerned.
First blood to Taco.
Yeah, cheers for that taco.
Taco's flicking finger has a reputation in these
Do you want
parts.
to pour some out
Not
for
done.
Mary? In remembrance of the homie?
I want to drop to. No, I'm not going to drop to a knee because then I'll be underwater.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know, I'm going to do divine sense. And I want to sense if I can. It's anything evil, like Celeste, like fiends. Can I
Okay.
sense anything evil around?
You take a moment and close your eyes and concentrate on the general energies of the nearby
God.
air.
God, speak to me, God.
You feel the presence of strength come through your body, and the air becomes crystalline clear for a brief moment, like you're able to extend your senses beyond your normal peripheral. However, nothing catches your attention. Nothing of those darker divine energies that you were seeking.
No, McLaren's right. Just smells like shit.
I have a
Shite.
discovery ability. Would that work? Find a lost location.
Ah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say roll.
Say new.
Go and roll a perception check.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's 22.
As you guys are hemming and hawing about there being nothing in your senses in the vicinity, you can see Alta has gone about 20 feet ahead, and immediately you see, jutting out of the distant swampland, what appears to be a part of a stone wall that is at an angle and just kind of protruding out of the swamp floor.
I'm just stomping around in the water while you're doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of using my shield to like help me move through.
Whisper. There's a whisper happening.
Whisper.
Let's go check out something behind that, over near that stone.
Check out what?
There's something, I don't know, there's something over there.
Okay, lead the way.
I don't walk as fast as you.
You're like
have to-
Metal
I'm
Gear
carrying
Solid
you.
1.
Oh yeah.
I'm carry him.
Taco, that way.
Okay. Alright.
We are so stealthy, you guys.
Colonel.
Yeah. Stealth, I don't think, is going to be your forte at this moment. Giant, bulky, muscular taco tiefling carrying a dwarf on her shoulders, covered in mud, pointing, probably fist pumping the air via Falcor style. All right, you all fall in line and follow behind the the Taco Alta train. Eventually, finding what looks to be
It's like a good food truck.
Taco truck.
this is now the taco truck. That's the train here. As the taco truck burrows its way through the center of the swampland, you all see revealed before you, as the low-lying fog slowly separates, a toppled stone structure, very old, and just a couple of small walls are jutting out of the swamp area. You can see what appears to be a dull glow upon what is a cleanly cut tree trunk.
Can I do a scone? A scone? A scone?
scone
Scone
sense?
sound real
Are there
good
any
right now. Can I
scones
do a
in there?
scone check?
The Paladin Scone Sense is one of the more powerful
You know,
abilities.
Fucking love
Any
a
lemon
scone
poppy
right now.
around? Anything?
Do you want me- could you do a butter check as well? So I can do this properly. Cup of tea check. I'm famished.
You had the right idea.
Hoping for a cream
cakes.
cheese.
What are you trying?
Can I get a stone cunning check on the like dilapidated?
Yes, actually.
To see if I can figure out its origin.
Yeah, certainly.
So I get it. So I get advantage on these. Is how or no?
You do.
Right. So I get to add. I've never done this. That's a 1.
Thank God for
So
advantage.
thank you for advantage. I'll take
that's
that
way
15. So it's a history check
Yeah.
that I have proficiency in. Is that how it works? I add my proficiency bonus?
Yeah, and it's you active as,
So
as a
15.
proficient, and you double the proficiency bonus because dwarves and stonework is awesome.
So 15, 16 plus another 22.
22. Okay. So looking over the structures that are around here, you immediately recognize this stonework belonged to what appeared to be probably the Fane center, where all the various energies of the landscape here bind towards this central piece. And there was a stone structure here that used to signify that, probably an ancient druidic order that followed this fane long ago. You don't know the specifics of the society that may have built it at the time, but you do see some of the symbology and the way it's structured. It was a condensing point. It was a ley line. It's where all the lines crossed over. It was here that the natural energies of the land were very, very strong, and why it was a great place for ritual.
Okay.
It looks like it was.
So kind of like how the pyramids are like lined up with the stars and stuff.
Right.
Just kind of,
right. It's
okay.
set in a specific place of divine strength, built by the surrounding nature. However, this way that it's toppled looks like it was destroyed as opposed to just eventually fell over, meaning there was an attack on it at some point in time, though
Cut
probably
down.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. You're not quite able to figure out how old
But it's
that event
druidic
was.
in nature?
It is druidic in nature.
Okay.
You do glance over, and the tree trunk you guys see that's there is, I'd say, relatively freshly cut by comparison, meaning while everything here looks ancient, that tree that's been cut is dead and petrified like the other trees, but it isn't as rotted and mildewed as the others. Who here wants to make a nature check real fast on this one? Anybody
I have a
proficient in
plus
nature?
0.
I will. Let's do it. It's
Sure.
not good. No, it's not
No,
good.
it's not good.
7.
7. That tree looks dead.
Man, that tree looks
I'll try
dead,
one.
you guys.
It's such a dead tree.
Yeah, you should.
That's shit. That's 6.
Wow.
Glowing.
This tree still looks
Is there a
dead.
thing
Still
glowing
looks
in the
dead.
middle of it?
It's interesting. As you approach,
very well built,
you,
by the way.
you saw some sort of a glow in the distance, and as you walked in, there is no glow. There is no source of light. It appeared to only be visible at a certain point
There
away
was
from
light.
it.
Wait, I run back away and I turn around to see if I can see the light again.
You go ahead and you see there's a light. It's not actually on the trunk itself. It's more towards the base of the trunk.
It's down there, you guys. It's at the bottom.
Can I make an Arcana check at the base of the trunk?
You can go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception check.
I will say. Go ahead. What'd you get?
Oh, it's an 11.
An 11. There's a lot of mud and thickness there. You start moving around, but after hearing her yell in the distance, you hear this as a spear comes flying through the air in your direction. That's going to be a
This direction or my direction?
in your direction. Right after you yelled at the rest of the group and alerted your presence to whatever else may be in the vicinity. That's a 22 to hit. I believe that hits.
No. Is she close to me?
No, she's far away from everybody. She stepped away from the entire area. So that's going to be 4 points of piercing damage as the spear just slams into your side.
That hurts.
Only catches a bit of the meat. It's not too crazy, but it's enough to definitely catch your interest as to what's nearby.
Uh-oh.
Jesus, you alright?
Jesus.
No, I cast
Jesus, Jester, are you?
Jesus.
I
Jesus.
cast. Oh, what's the thingy I can do? Mirror image. What's the one?
What can you do?
Wait, no. It's shit. Duplicity.
Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and roll initiative here.
Oh,
folks.
snap, it's
As
on,
you
huh?
see rushing out of the nearby fog, a troop of small, kind of lurking humanoid bodies with like leathers and hides and like matted furs wrapped around them. Really thick, kind of rubbery gray flesh, though the limbs themselves are lanky, and nasty-looking protruded fish heads with bulbous eyes.
No.
Fish people.
They're holding giant spears with these like weird shields in their arms.
Jeez, that's shitty.
Kind of.
All my rolls are terrible.
Mine are terrible,
I chose
too.
bad dice.
That's all right. So, do we have 25 to 20? Anybody?
I have 16.
13.
Plus your
Plus your
initiative.
initiative, which is
Plus 1.
All right.
Plus
So
Plus 3.
20
no,
to,
plus 1.
20 to 15. Anyone?
17.
17.
17,
16.
16, and
17.
17. Alrighty. So we have Toss Cobble and Ulta, followed by Taco.
You just can't pass that name up when you see it. I was
The
like,
best morning ever.
I gotta have it.
15 to 10, guys. Anybody? Nope. All right.
Oh, no.
10 to 5.
Wow. Wow, really? The both of you?
5 to 1. What'd you get?
4.
Oh, no.
Okay.
4.
Oh my gosh.
West Side.
I hope you die so fast. That would be amazing.
I know. What if I die in this very first like 10 minutes of the?
Pretty great.
Welcome to D&D. All right, so as you see these creatures rushing out, there are 5 of them, one of which, looking over, you can see is kind of larger than the others and seems to have this one kind of swollen eye on the left side of its face that's just kind of clouded over and bulging out of the side of its skull. It starts shouting, and goes charging in after the rest of them. Top of the round, we have Toscobble and Ulta. We'll go with Toscobble first. What do you want to do?
I would like to charge the nearest little bastard with my longsword in one hand, and I would like to attack using dueling style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just regular longsword?
Regular longsword, and can I use the extra attack as well? So
Oh yeah,
I have 2
totally.
attacks.
Go
Beautiful.
for it.
Okay.
So you rush towards the one that comes nearest to you, blade out in hand.
27 for the first one.
Damn, that hits, yeah.
8, 19 plus 8. And then, oh geez, really? And a 24 for the second one.
Yeah, both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Snapdragon. Okay, 1d8 plus 7. The first one is a 12. And the second one is a 13.
13. All right, so as that comes towards you, a spear in the hand overhead, you can see like slime pouring off the outside of its kind of nasty fish jaws, kind of the jagged teeth in your face. You push its head to the side and take the blade and strike it across the side of its neck. It starts like trying to inhale through the wound. As you push it into the ground and flip the sword over it, jam it straight into its back, at which point it just goes limp in the middle of the muddy swamp, and now barely visible as it sinks into the bog below.
Oh, wow.
Everybody
That's
taking
fast.
notes. It's pretty hot.
Or did he die immediately?
Is that fast?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's just taking a nap in the water.
I can do that. I can do that without any weapons. Just gotta use my choice.
All right.
How many of these fellas are left?
Should I
There are
put you down
4
first?
currently.
There's 4 and then the big one.
There's 3
Should
in
you
the
throw it?
3 in the big one. Oh, I kind of want to go after the big fella. Does he look really strong?
Comparatively, he's
Okay.
not like all of them look kind of creepy.
Yeah.
He looks creepy and formidable.
Okay.
Come on, Alta.
Will I go for him?
All right.
All right, yeah.
So you can see the 3 running towards you. You just kind of like start dodging out of the way. We'll say to get to him with your monk speed, even as a dwarf, you may get 1 attack opportunity on you to get past. We'll see if it goes towards it. That is going to be a 13. What's your armor class?
You see 16?
16? Nope. You dodge out of the way, beeline it to the front of the apparent leader who's barking orders. As you approach, he gets his spear ready in a defensive stance. Go ahead and make your attacks on him.
Okay, so I could do like bludgeoning, right? Like,
Yep, you're
so
just-
2 attacks?
2 attacks, and then as a bonus action, you get a 3rd attack. And if
Okay.
you want to use a key point, you can do a 4th attack. Because monks.
Yeah.
Because monks.
All right, so I roll 3 times?
You roll 3 times. Yep.
Okay, cool.
9 plus 6.
Okay, that's
So
15.
15 hits.
10.
Misses.
14.
Hits. Do you want to use a point for your 4th attack? Or
Yeah, flurry of blows.
Yeah, so go ahead and you
Nice.
mark off one of your points.
Okay.
And roll for a 4th attack.
Okay. Here's the big one. 13 and 6.
Yeah, 3 hits. So as you rush forward, you just start. Go ahead and roll for damage on each of those.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is that with a 20?
No, for the damage on those, a 1d8 plus 3.
So a 10,
10, nice.
5,
Nice.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Great,
dude.
and do you want to try and knock it prone or push it away from you?
Prone.
All right, so it has to go ahead and make a strength saving
I mean, I hope he
throw.
falls down prone on his own, to be completely honest.
With a strength bonus of
We can
2,
question
does
the
not make
blades.
it. So, as you rush up, he sends the spear out towards you to try and get attack. You duck underneath. You go ahead and slam him right across the face with a hit. Uppercut him with a second punch, and then spin around and sweep his feet out from under him. It lands on its back and is currently like trying to get itself out of the mud as you hear the sucking sound of it fighting against the bog that's currently holding it down.
Awesome.
Well done.
Legit, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I love
Good
that
job.
bog noise. I do it for the bog noise.
And it's a fish, so that's just all that's happening right
Gets me
now.
up in the morning.
Taco, seeing this display, what's your plan of attack?
I think this is BS, and I'd like to end this as soon as possible. So I'm going to use my Warhammer, and I think I'm just going to frenzy.
Okay.
I can.
Nice.
Yes, you can. All right.
Yeah.
So use your bonus action to go into frenzied rage. So
Okay.
you got 2 attacks this turn, and then every round thereafter you have 3.
Okay, so I roll this one.
Yeah. So you rush up to the one that's nearest to you. There's like one in your face going.
Ew. 11 plus
6.
6.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that one. Or I will do the second attack.
14.
That also hits. Go ahead and roll damage twice with your
My 8?
Skullcracker Warhammer. Which, yeah, it's a 1d8 plus 5 with your raging.
This is rare.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So 10.
5.
And one more.
12.
Nice.
That'll do it. So the second one,
Damn!
you just kind of get down in the area. All of a sudden, your teeth clench. A little foam kind of appears at the corner of your mouth as you bite down. Your eyes just go clear yellow, and you release the. You see the creature that was gnashing at you. All of a sudden goes, seeing the horrible mistake it just made as you push aside with the shield, take the hammer and slam it in the center of its chest, causing a part of its rib cage to cave in from the blow. To the point where you have to kind of like to pull it out with the wedge. You see it's in horrible pain, but it's still trying to get a second attack off before it goes. You don't even give it time. You take the shield, knock its spear away, and bring the hammer down onto its head, which just caves down inside of its torso. Into the bog around it.
The head dips inside the torso.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So its shoulders a little dome of head.
Right now, yeah. And a little trickle of fishman blood pouring out.
That's great.
This is humorous to me.
I laugh.
All right, it is now their turn. So as you do that, one that threw the spear at you rushes towards you and is going to go ahead and make an attack with its spear. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Oh, it hits me again.
Oh, both of its hands.
I was going to dodge, but then I didn't.
Ooh, okay. That puts at 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
As it
Why
jams
do you
the
hate
spear.
me, fish monster?
I get the feeling there's probably a few reasons.
That's okay. I use my hellish rebuke.
As a reaction, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I can only use that once a day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
There's never a time to rebuke. It's when
Yeah,
you get
right?
stabbed twice.
Exactly.
By a fish
True.
By a
monster.
fish.
True. All right. So what's the do for that one?
I do 2d10 fire damage.
2d10 fire damage. Go ahead and roll that damage. Let's see if it makes it saving throw.
Where's my 10? Oh no, I didn't grab any 10s. Can I have a 10?
Yeah.
There's a 10, there's a 10. Oh, that's lame.
That's not.
That's not bad.
10.
And a ridge.
Oh, does that it? No, just 10.
It
Exactly.
does not make its dexterity saving throw, so it takes full damage. So how much is that?
10 total.
10.
10 points of damage.
Oh,
All right.
and he's on fire now.
So as
Asshole.
you the flames engulf him for a moment, and he kind of like takes mud and starts spattering it across its torso to try and put the flames out, which it manages to do, but not without some significant scarring on its fishy exterior.
Smells delicious.
A
Where are the scones?
second fish comes for you now. After you cut apart its friend, just leaps in the air, both hands in the air with the spear coming down towards you. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Whoosh, complete whiff. And it lands next to you going, The big one right now, however,
Stay down, young fella.
Oh, jeez.
Young fella.
Oh, Jesus.
Young
Oh,
fella.
Jesus.
the fog being so thick here in the canopy that a large portion of light is currently obscured. You can see it's actually almost getting darker and darker, though it is midday. Catches you off guard as to why that's currently happening.
It's getting dark.
It's getting darker.
Yep.
I have a dark vision. Can I use that to help us?
Well, it helps you see when it gets really, really dark.
Okay.
So keep that
Me
in mind.
too, we'll be
All
around.
right.
Don't worry about it.
The one that's in front of you it has this giant kind of pincer staff that has a big grabby thing at the end, and it kind of opens its mouth towards you angrily to get vengeance. It's going to attempt to bite you first. That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Oh no.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage as its terrible, toothy fish jaw just clamp on your shoulder and tear a chunk of your flesh free. As it steps back for a moment, takes its pincer staff and jams it towards you as well. That's going to be a 14 to hit. Your AC 16 that misses. You just barely dodge out of the way, no immediate effect.
Hits this fella.
Right.
You can see
Across.
2 more of these creatures now come out of the nearby swampland, following after the others.
Come on.
2 more?
Oh, days.
2 more. Jester and Julian, you guys are up. Jester, you go first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast shitballs. Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna cast shit
I haven't
balls.
heard shit.
That's a new one.
That's a rough one too.
And then I'm going to use my sacred... No. My sacred flame? Yes. At the guy that just hit me and make him even more on fire.
This is
So
great.
Shield of Faith. Yeah, it's a bonus action. That'll work.
I look these things up.
Yes.
Sometime.
Sometimes.
Alrighty, and you're doing Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
On the guy you just set on fire?
Yeah.
Alright, making a dexterity saving throw. The 7 does not make it, so it takes 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay. 9.
9. With that, as the divine shield kind of, strangely enough, the coloration is like a dark blue purple, kind of appears around you. As you go back and lift your hand, your symbol flashes with a bright blue glow, and the fish guy looks down and starts like screaming, though there's nothing happening. And suddenly you see blue and purple flames begin to erupt from his veins all across his arms,
Nice.
tearing into his chest until eventually his eyes just kind of melt out of the socket.
Oh, yeah.
Falls lifeless into the swamp.
Revenge is sweet.
Oh, flambe.
Jester, you want to stay where you are, or you want to move in with the rest of the group?
Oh,
You're still kind of on the outskirts right now.
yes, I want to move closer to everyone.
Okay, so you see Jester catches up to you guys just in time for your turn, Julian.
Okay, who's closest to me right now?
There's one fish gentleman near you, and 2 more that are right now maybe 20 feet, 25 feet away from you.
And how far away is the big dude?
The big dude's about 15 feet from you.
Oh, only about 15 feet?
Yep.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, well, I'm going to move to the guy who's closest to me. I'm going to do my 2 attacks with me giant war pick.
All right.
Go for my shitty accent. Okay, hang on. Just plus 7. 18 for the first
hits.
one. And oof, that's not gonna 9 for the second
first one
one.
hits though. You can roll damage on that one.
Okay, can I go ahead and make this a divine smite attack?
If you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
use one of your first level spells.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a first level spell and divine on top of it.
All right. So go ahead and roll
Divine
damage.
all over that bitch.
Plus 2d8.
So first, my war pig damage is 8
All right. 8
plus another 8.
16. 16 points damage. All right. So as you swing forward, your first blow strikes through the air. You can see this burst of kind of orangish yellow, bright divine flame burst in the front of the war pick as it slams into the upper part of the shoulder and torso of this fish creature. It screams out in pain as you withdraw. The actual wound itself cauterized by the sheer force of this divine energy. You go to swing a second time, however, it does jump out of the way and it manages to miss the creature, but you can see it's breathing heavy and it's like on its last legs.
Okay.
All right, that brings the top of the round. Toss bottom.
Toss Cobble does not like people being
Toss
so
Cobble.
close. He turns and looks at the little fish guy that came so close to him, and he will use his hybrid transformation to turn into a werewolf.
Okay.
No.
I knew it. So
This is not the first time I've seen this happen.
you guys all kind of hear this like growl and this like muttering howl that bursts out as you see Toss Cobble, his form all of a sudden pulse and grow. You see fur protruding from all parts of his torso and his snout elongates. His ears begin to point and curl backward. His eyes turn yellow as you see slobber begin to protrude from these now bared canine sharp teeth. So that's your action. You can see the fish is like, anything with your bonus action?
Yes, with my bonus action, I can't attack him, right? Or
Yeah.
well,
You
claws.
can use your Crimson Right, or you can just go in, or you can't use your claw attack unless you've already attacked. So.
Yeah, I'll use the Crimson Right on my claws.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the fish is backing up, you can see all of a sudden a surge of red blood energy kind of swirl down the forearms before these ice crystals form on the edge of each hand. Now these kind of ice-encased claws in this werewolf form. It's just there. All right, that's your turn. Ulta.
All right. Well, this fella didn't stay down, so I think I gotta punch him a bit more.
Go for it.
All right. 2 more attacks, and then 3 attacks, and then I'll do.
You want to use another key point for a fourth? It's up to you.
Yeah. Go on.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, he's
So,
a big lad.
4 attacks. Go punch crazy.
Number 1.
That'll
15.
hit. Yeah,
All right. Number 2, 8.
that still hits actually.
16.
It hits.
Oh, this
and
is
fourth
great.
and
I want
final
4 to 4. Let's do it. 12.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage 4 times.
Your hands are getting sore.
Technically it was prone, so all those had advantage as well.
All right.
So just roll 4 more times and see if any of them ended up being critical, just for the hell of it.
Come on, 20.
10.
Nope.
10. That's still legal, right?
Yeah, I think so. Nope. 2. And one last time.
20 more. Come on, 20.
Yeah.
Big 20, big 20.
19!
So close. However, yeah, you have 4 hits. So go ahead and roll d8 4 times, the +3 to each. So that's 9.
9. 6.
So 15.
5.
So it's 20.
11.
And all right, so wow, 31.
Dang.
I've been saving these fellas for days.
Dust them up.
So while he's on the ground, you jump in the air, double tap, elbow drop onto him, sending him deeper into the ground.
A rock.
Then you push off of his body, flip in the air, and come down with a knee to the center of its chest. As it kind of screams out in pain, most of its body now half buried in the swamp. Your fists in the air now exposed. You just boom, boom, 2 punch to its face. You see breaking the teeth in the front of its mouth. Oh. It's not doing too good.
Sacred form of the people's elbow.
Builds up kind of energy, man.
That's
More
right.
damage.
Tap, 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 tap.
You gotta do that part as well.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you gonna stay where you are? Currently planted on the
I'm
sky?
having a great dance with this fella.
Okay, you can keep him prone,
on the ground, is he?
or you try and push him away if you want to.
Yeah, push him away.
Okay,
If I push him away, will he stand up again?
he's gonna try to, yeah.
Okay. Is he easier to hit if he's standing up for these guys? Ranged?
If he's prone,
If
he's
he's
super
prone,
easy
it's
to hit.
advantage on all attacks against him, period.
If he's prone?
Yeah.
Keep him prone?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, all right. He's gonna try and...
And that's the
he
big
fails
guy,
the saves,
right?
yeah, he's still prone.
big
He's still down there.
All right. Nice.
So this time, yeah, you've knocked him fully prone on the ground. That ends the turn. Taco, you're up.
So how many
Love saying that.
how
So
many are left and where are they?
There are currently 3 left, one of which is partially submerged and buried by a dwarf monk, and 2 others that are just now charging into the fray.
And wishing
Can
they
I
had.
hit more than one at once?
If they're nearby, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go after the 2 that are running in. I hope I'll hit one.
Okay, they're about 10 feet apart, so you'll be able to hit one and then move to the other.
I'm gonna
And you
try
have
to
enough
do
movement
that.
as a barbarian too, because your movement is
40.
40 feet. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so you have
So-
3 attacks this
Okay,
round.
so
So you rush up the first one,
5.
plus 6, that's an 11. 11. No, that misses, unfortunately.
Damn
First
it.
one, woof, he deflects it with his arm.
All right,
Come on, fish taco time.
16.
That hits.
It's Taco Tuesday,
Fish
bitch.
taco.
So this is going to go in, and you want to move and hit the other one?
That's the whole
Okay, so go ahead and roll for the first
Taco,
strike.
it's Taco Tuesday.
11.
11 misses,
Oh, man.
I
unfortunately.
was just waiting for
So
that.
go ahead and roll damage on the first strike. The D8 plus 5.
8 plus 5. Bad at math. 13.
That's 13, yeah.
8
All right.
and 11.
Well, all the other ones unfortunately missed. So you only get the one attack. So you missed the first strike. You hit and make impact with the second hit of your warhammer. It pushes it back a little bit, and as you swish past to go, of course, his friend, it just ducks beneath the actual blow, woof, finding nothing but air above its head. Nice try, though. Nice attempt. That brings us to their turn now. There is the one that was the still barely standing from the sacred flame.
Oh, I thought he died because his eyes melted out of his head.
He's just
You
blind.
don't need eyes.
He's just
that
in
was
a
over
great
yours.
deal of pain.
Sorry. It was the what was the one you just did last turn?
That's the one I
Sacred
exploded his eyes out of his head.
Right. I forgot to mark him off. He is dead.
Yes.
He is okay.
I was like, why is he still alive?
Wait,
No,
I
he's
thought
dead.
his
He's
head
definitely
That's
dead.
really painful.
He's very dead.
That's why he dodged the hit, because he's dead.
Well, there are still the 2 other guys. All right, so the guy's on the ground for you. He's going to go ahead and get up from his prone position, just shove you off, and he gets up. He's going to go ahead and make his first strike. That is going to be a 15, or a class of 16.
16.
Misses. Second strike. That's a natural 20.
Oh, he critted on you.
Oh,
So-
no.
So he goes to snap at you as you jump back, as he pushes you off. The bite just hits midair, and what bits of broken, jagged teeth are still left from the pummeling he received just end up doing nothing. However, as you land on your feet, faster than you think, he's advanced on you with this strange staff with the pincer at the end and slams into you. That's going to be
Like the claw stone.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Where you
12
think
points of piercing damage to you. As you're nearly impaled on the edge of this, it actually like jams about 5 or 6 inches into your abdomen, and you feel that if he were to had the strength to lift you, he probably could from this point.
Couldn't do it with his hands though, could he?
How many hit
Yeah,
points
not
you got
really.
left?
I got 38 left. What was that, 12? 12 down?
12 damage,
All right, that's 26.
You're doing great.
I'm doing all right.
Don't get hurt, Alto. You know healing is my least favorite thing to do.
One of the ones that you struck angrily turns around. The one that you actually hit turns around and goes after you.
Damn.
That's going to be with.
I was expecting this.
Double-handed spear strike. 8 plus. That's a 13. What's your AC?
16.
16. It goes to strike and it hits, but your tense muscles actually ricochet the edge of the spear. It cuts some of the skin, but it doesn't even affect you. You just kind of glance over your shoulder and grin. The other one that you're right in the face of, it sees this happen, takes its spear and is going to go for the center of your stomach, lower torso area, and can't roll shit today. That's going to be an 11. This one goes to stab you, and as your head turns around, you, with your offhand that has your shield attached, you drop the shield and catch it in your hand and stop it before reaching your stomach and just kind of grin in its face. Wow, not a good day for that guy.
Nice work.
Nope.
All right, Jester.
Haha.
Yes.
You're up.
Where am I in regards to them?
You're probably about 15 feet from them now.
Okay. Then I'm going to guiding bolt hit the one that's attacking him.
Okay.
Cheers, though.
So I roll a 20 and then add a d6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. 21!
That hits.
Wow,
Go
wow,
roll
wow,
damage.
wow. 1, 2, 8. Ooh, 19.
Yeah.
19.
Nice. 19 points of damage. You see as the guiding bolt slams into him, it kind of burns the back of his shoulders, exposing parts of the bone. It still stands there, barely holding on, breathing heavily in the swamp, looking around, engaging its current circumstance. It begins to make this weird, like low chirping sound. Out to the other ones, and they all kind of look over and gather.
Velociraptors
Oh
are
no.
coming.
I know.
It's a natural evolution. First fish, then the velociraptors.
Yeah, exactly. Is you on your turn, Jester?
Yeah.
All right, Julian.
Okay, so I still have the one in front of me.
Yeah. That's the one that.
ring for another attack.
What was that?
What?
Oh, that's all I heard.
She stopped speaking English at this point.
Just guttural noises. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Natural 20. Yes! Don't
There
speak
she
English
blows.
anymore.
Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Just go for all no.
So roll the d8 and double that, and then add
D8,
your
double it.
4 to that.
You should totally land on an Arnold accent.
So 6. So double that. So 12 plus 4.
Yeah,
So,
the war pig just slams into the side of its skull, and you see it like just goes silent as its jaw kind of hangs open. You realize that you're holding the entirety of its weight up by your one arm,
kind
and
of shake it off. Kind of use my foot to like.
falls into the swamp. All right, you have another attack if you wanted to move and attempt to go after one of the two that are wrapped around her.
Yeah.
All right, so you rush up to help Taco. There's one that's already been hit and one that's been untouched. Which do you want to go after?
Taco, duck.
Okay.
And I swing over her head.
To which one, the damaged one or the undamaged one?
The damaged one.
Okay.
To kill him.
Go for it. So go ahead and roll for attack on against that one.
2.
They all heard you, and all 3 of them duck at once. Just perhaps over all 3 of their heads. Your tactics are too strong. Toss it out, you're up.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Is that guy still next to me? Or who's left?
No, currently there is the guy that's right that was next to you that then rushed off and attacked her.
So I've got
after you
like
transformed.
I have them both by the weapon.
Oh,
one here,
amazing.
one here.
That's all that's left of the field, right?
Yeah.
You're just
And I just charge after it, but I would like to make a claw attack.
Okay. So there's 2 adjacent to her. You could probably move in next to her to attack both if you wanted.
Let's do
to.
that.
Okay. So you rush up. There's the 2 right there that are damaged. You can go for the first strike.
That's 10.
10 unfortunately misses it.
That's
it's
11.
still
actually.
ducking.
Yeah.
You go to strike and it sees you, ducks again. Woof, claw passes overhead untouched.
Stupid warpick. The second one is 16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Amazing. So this is
1d4,
1d4, so
Nice.
9
Plus
plus
26.
cold damage. Thank you. Yes. 12.
12. Nice.
With 3 points of cold damage.
As this one does find purchase across the body of this one fish creature, your claw just cuts through this chest. You can see where the blood begins to spurt, freezes in place as it and falls to the ground, kind of gurgling into its own demise.
Thanks.
You have a bonus action if you want to use your third attack against the other one.
Yes.
Go for it.
My hunger. Ooh, 25.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
1d4, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 5 points of cold damage for 11 total.
11 damage. All right, this time you streak upward across the other one that's on your other side. You can see the wound itself tears into it and leaves this trail of ice crystal, this like deep crimson that is, you're freezing the bloodstream in place from the wound. It's still standing, but it's unhappy.
Jill.
Do not do an Arnold.
Yes, I say no, Arnold. No. Everybody.
Cool.
Oh, God. Alta, you're up.
All right.
The worst line in the whole film. Everybody chill.
Does my guy look like he's almost down? Is he?
He's looking really
pretty
rough.
bad.
He's like
concerned
he's
for
facing
you.
off in what he thinks is a very, very respectable fight. You just know you can destroy him.
Okay, all right. So we
Finish you.
did. What was it last time? Was it People's Elbow last
Yeah.
time? Okay, gonna go for like a stunner this time. maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
So all right. So we got two. So I got my 2 attacks.
Yeah, and you can use your bonus third for free.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus attack. I think I might need to keep points later. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, 3, right? Yeah. You look pretty
And
good.
you're down to 3 points because you've used that twice.
Oh god damn it!
So you got 3 points left.
Too good.
He's too.
Just keeping track.
I got away with that one. All right.
He sees everything.
19.
It hits. Second attack. See on the page. 13 hits. And 2 misses. You got 2 strikes. Go ahead and roll damage.
You can kill
Twice.
him with the 2. You don't even need the third.
11.
Oh,
sorry.
D8.
8.
There you go.
3.
Come on,
3.
Dina.
All right, go ahead and one more time.
Dog.
All right.
6.
How do you want to do this?
Okay.
Yeah, so killing blow. Describe your killing blow against the leader of these.
How many movements do I have?
You have 2.
2. Okay. All right. So his chest is like kind of open a little bit. Is that
It's
what it
he's
was?
wounded. It's well, for him. It's like it's bruised and broken. You can see there's a lot of areas where he's just been bludgeoned, and you can see where there's like swelling appearing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for it's gonna be like a stunner, but I'm gonna kick him like in his stomach so it opens up really bad, and then I'm gonna, you know the way he like grabs his head, I'm gonna put my hand into his stomach, grab the inside of his head, and
Like a puppet.
like a puppet, like I'm puppeteering him, jump in the air and go boom on my shoulder.
Okay. So you take a moment and you utilizing your monk, understanding, you close your eyes and like everything crystallizes. You breathe out and like every single bit of the wind around you, you can feel the essence to your person. With that, the creature lunges for you without opening your eyes. You just burstily kick forward, the ball of your foot striking in the sternum, causing its entire ribcage to collapse inward. It doesn't break open the body, but you can feel every bone kind of shatter in a ripple around the inside as its one white eye kind of opens somehow even wider with sheer pain. Using that inertia moving forward, you place the fist towards where the broken patch is, piercing the skin up into the top of the body. You grasp onto the back of its spine, leap in the air, and there is swamp around you, but there is also a stump. And you leap, you slam it down onto the stump. As you do, its body kind of splits from the bottom, and your whole arm is just covered in purplish gore as you kind of
Amazing. Well done. Golf clap.
Style.
You helped.
Golf clap. Beautifully done.
That was great.
Can I wash my arm in the swamp?
You can. It'll help a little bit. While he's heading to that, Taco, it's your turn. There's one guy left who looks like he's ready to run.
I use thaumaturgy to create a crowd of claps.
I just want to kill this guy.
Okay.
All right.
No more ducking.
So 6 plus 6?
12 misses,
12.
unfortunately.
Come on.
That'll get there.
23.
That hits.
That'll get there.
17.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage twice on this guy.
All right.
He's already kind of suffering.
7
Plus.
and
Plus 5.
a 7.
12.
I have 12 plus 9.
And 9. Yeah. All right. And so there's one currently suffering from the ice blow from Toss Cobble here. You decide this is it, and you. How do you want to finish off this guy?
Oh, yeah. I just want to bone him like a fish.
Okay.
Whoa. Amazing.
All
I just
right.
want to whip his spine right out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, debone
There's
him
a
like
very.
a fish.
There you go.
There's a slight difference.
So you take the hammer, you slam once in the head.
Thank you.
and so hard that the crack causes its kind of eyes to go dull. You've destroyed what bit of functional brain matter is inside its head, and with that you reach forward, mouth still covered in just general goo and slobber. You angrily grab the front of its head and peel back the skin, grab the base of the skull, and just like. All of you guys turn around and see this, and like Taco, you're near close to gnawing on these. You're so like engrossed in this furious rage. Like you look around and see everybody kind of staring at you.
Oh shit!
Taco, it's gross. You don't know where that's been. You don't know. Don't touch it.
You want some?
No, that's fish. That's caca.
Do we hear
Throw
the
it into the
any
swamp.
kind of anything?
Yeah, the call.
Are
You
they
made a call.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
anything around us? In
Make a
the
perception check. You with advantage because you have improved hearing. You're still in your form. You have another like 30 seconds or so before it fades.
15.
11 for me.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? I forget.
Perception?
It's perception. Thank you.
Can I do like a perception?
Actually, you're good. You
I have
listening out.
-1. I'm
Minus
gonna help.
It's all good. Listening out, you can hear pretty much nothing but the sound of distant insects buzzing. You get the essence that the call it was giving was a call of retreat, and they didn't have the opportunity to in time.
Oh, nice.
So all you know, you're standing at the stump and near the ruin. What do you want to do?
Can I shift out of werewolf
Can the
form?
loot
Yeah,
be
it takes you an
bodies?
action.
Yeah.
Reduce down.
What about the big guy? Is there anything good on him?
Yeah.
Go ahead and inspecting his form. He has approximately 6 gold pieces on him. These aren't very rich people, unfortunately.
One each, and I'll have 2. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
I mean, that was
didn't
pretty.
kill.
That was a pretty good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Dry cleaning.
But
not
you
gonna
can have
fight
my
you on
share
that.
because that was very good.
Thank you. Cheers.
You do, looking around, now you've had a little more time to inspect the vicinity. You uncover in some of the muck at the base of this this tree stump that you so simultaneously,
It's great that it was there.
Yeah, it was
really.
perfect.
Because
Great
otherwise,
timing.
I just would have landed him in a bit of water. It would have been grand.
Bit of a splash.
yeah, sploosh.
Drown him. Oh, he's a fish. Fuck.
That's true.
Oh my god.
But from the impact and looking around, you kind of cleared out some of the mud in the area. And you can see there are a number of bones gathered here around the base of this tree. In particular, there is one looks like an older human skull. Not too old. Like it's been here probably for a few months or so, but it's not rotting. It's not ancient by any means. It's a relatively fresh skull.
Somebody want to investigate that bad boy, the skull?
Yeah. Can I do like
I have
a like a paladin-y see if it's evil check?
Checks out.
Yeah.
Okay, taking it. You can take a moment to there.
I hate skulls.
There is some sort of
So depressing.
Yeah.
there is a residual spiritual essence to the skull. It doesn't strike you as fiendish by any means, but there is something about it that does seem like there's a lingering essence in it.
Is it pulsating?
Can we talk to it?
Skull meat.
Skull meat. Can we talk to it? You can,
I mean, is it like a magic skull? Can you see that?
yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not very strong magic though.
Where is the light coming from? Is it coming
Very
from that
strong.
skull?
If you look at the skull, you can, if you glance inside, you can see there's a little bit of a faint light coming from one of the ocular sockets. Actually,
look at
both ocular sockets when you kind of look at it
Can
both
you
ways.
get
You're
that?
right,
Can you
Justin.
reach inside?
Totally
I put my finger in and see if I can see what
That's
is going.
disrespectful.
You
Huh?
can't just
Can I
put
get
your.
it?
Can I shake it out a little bit?
As you reach your finger into the socket,
Oh shit, I probably should have healed us. Lessons not learning.
Lessons all learned.
Haven't learned a damn thing.
it's noticeably colder inside the socket. Nothing beyond that, though. But your fingertip does feel a bit chilly.
What's it feel like? It feels cold and like a skull. Really? Hey, you guys, you want to heal?
Yeah.
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 Are you?
I'm good.
Do you need it?
I haven't taken any damage.
Oh, I took no
Make an
damage.
investigation check.
An investigation.
I pray to the traveler of awesomeness and say,
Rolling
we need
terribly.
some healing, so use your magic and give us
Nature
some
of the skull.
healing.
Nothing
It
out of
escapes you.
My grand.
You kind of just glance at it from a distance. You're weary about taking it, looking at it too close, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't take a look at this.
Really?
Spooky. Guys, I don't like spooky.
Did you do your healing stretches this morning?
The god of awesomeness is not. He's a big fan.
Yeah.
Can I use danger sense on that thing? that work?
Danger sense is like a reactionary
Okay.
thing. Like
Try
it's like a spider sense.
Nice.
Like if
Oh,
something
okay.
really bad's about to happen, it might help you get out of the way in time.
Okay.
I think
Can
it's
I-
9 points of healing for
9?
Can I try talking to it?
Maybe that helps. Cheers.
Sure.
Is that like a speak with dead thing?
Do you have the spell?
No. Can I
You
do
can
it
search-
ritually?
No, but you can speak to the skull if you like.
Can I? You just want me to look like a dumbass.
No, you asked me what do you want to do?
Look, I've got Cord on my side. All right. Who are you with?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She's back on track.
Yeah, get in there.
Get in there. All right. Got my dwarf buddy over here.
Oh yeah.
All right. We dwarves, we don't like to fuck around. Who are you with?
Is he talking to you? Can you hear him?
He's not talking to me. I don't think he likes
It's
me
cold
very
in there.
much.
Does that mean anything? I don't understand.
Maybe it's like a key, you know?
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm proficient in it, so. God, why does it suck so much? 13.
13. Best that you can understand, this skull has not been prepped for enchantment. There's no, engraving
your
or
fingers,
runes put
Olga?
inside of it.
Yeah.
It's important to kind of
Got fish on it.
but you do, so whatever cold nature is within the skull, you're not certain if it was magically enchanted or if there's just a residual nature to it. It's hard to see at this distance.
Can you see anything inside of it besides a little bit of light?
I don't know.
Can we
Here.
investigate it?
I did. I tried. You
Yeah, you try.
you try.
Okay, I'm going to investigate.
Investigation check.
Okay.
Maybe just
Sure, why not? Ah! Okay, wait.
So close.
21.
Go, Clara, go.
You take a moment and you glance into the skull and you kind of look, matching your eyes up with the eye sockets, and that glowing kind of white, very faint white light that you see in the inside begins to turn blue. And as you keep looking, you instinctively pull it closer to your face until your eyes are pretty much right up against the skull. You guys watch her place the skull towards her face.
Is this got a
I'm
witness
starting
puzzle?
to cross with this.
Your vision becomes half obscured as if seen through a purple prism, like a midnight glass.
It matches your skin tone.
You see a large tree stump. Very similar, not exactly like the one that you were just at, but it's larger than that. It's cut in a very similar way, but it's about twice the size. In the center of it, or it's in the center of a clearing of the swamp. You look down, and in your grip is a woman, adorned in rune-engraved golden armor. She is beautiful, defiant, angry. Her arms are bound and her mouth is gagged. You throw her atop the tree stump laughing. You remove her gag and she spits at you. It's all from your perspective. She yells something about her family, something about the council knowing, something about revenge. It matters not. You calmly place your finger to her lips and shush her. Her eyes are bloodshot and full of malice. They fade as you draw your blade across her neck. You turn to your comrades and walk away. A job well done. You walk a few minutes laughing with your friends and about the victory that today brings and the loose strings being cut. A friend cheers, then vanishes. Another yells as he is pulled into the fog. You look about, only seeing the looming shapes in the mist, tendrils moving. Your body is suddenly restrained, pulled, crushed. Teeth sink into your flesh as your skin begins to corrode and turn to that similar to the ghoul rot infection. You yell, but no sound is made. All you see is a giant yellow eye staring back as the darkness takes you. And suddenly the purple prism releases you, and your vision clarifies back to you standing amongst the rest of your intrepid band of swamp lords.
Guys, I think I just time traveled.
What? What was that then?
Wait, this vision that I had, do I recognize any of the land around where I was looking?
It appears to be similar to the landscape of the swamp here, though much more lush. It is not quite as gray and dull as it is at the current state.
Did you like what you saw?
Well, not really. There's woman and I killed her, and then I got killed. And then I rotted like I had drugs. Anyone want to try it? It's really fun.
So
Don't
did you take
touch
the
that.
drugs?
That's evil.
Well, I don't.
We should destroy it.
Who was the woman? It wasn't Jason's wife, was it?
I don't think so.
Poor Jason.
She had golden armor on with runes on it. She was so beautiful.
That's not Jason's style.
Why'd you kill her?
I don't know. I think because maybe I didn't like her.
And then what happened to you?
I walked away and the thing grabbed me and it was very scary and I could not yell and then I saw this big yellow eye and then I died.
You died?
Yeah.
Thought if you die in your dream, you die in real life.
I think that's just an urban legend.
Oh, right.
I don't think that's
Have
true.
we seen a big yellow eye anywhere else?
Not currently.
Where did the eye look like it came from? How far away did I get?
You felt yourself being restrained and pulled back. You couldn't breathe, and all you saw was like darkness encompass you as the
And it was
eye
in
faded.
this clearing?
It was in the clearing that you saw in the vision, yes.
I agree. It sounds evil. Maybe we should destroy the skull.
I think we should.
Yeah.
All evil needs to be eradicated.
Yeah. Who's got a big hammer?
Doesn't sound like a good
I
dream.
do.
We got
Both of you.
two.
Ready?
How about the two of you take a swing at it?
I'll throw it up
I
and you
put it
guys
down.
Probably
just
get rid of
in the
it.
middle.
I feel like this is maybe not the right choice, but if you guys want to, okay.
So, what happened?
Destroy the skull.
I fear things that
McLaren.
confuse me. I'm going to destroy it.
See how good my aim is. Let's play some ball.
As she's making this motion, what are you doing?
Can I toss it to her? Are we going to do it this way?
If you want to.
Sure.
Yes.
See if
I
can
feel
play
like,
ball.
okay, but what if you just bat it really far away and then we can't find it? Maybe we should just like
Oh yeah, wait.
crash
I'll
into
go
it.
play outfield. Hold on. So I back up like 30,
all right.
20 feet,
Good idea, you guys.
like behind Taco.
Taco.
Yeah.
All right, let her rip.
Do I roll
Ready.
the throw?
I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'd go at like a ready pose.
Go ahead and go and roll.
All right.
Fuck this school.
It's
I keep looking around the
6.
bottom of
9
the stump.
plus.
A 9, okay.
I want to look around the bottom of the stump while they're doing that and look if I can see any trace of
dig
the
them.
golden woman.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Taco grabs the skull and chucks it through the air. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Just an attack?
Yeah, just an attack. With disadvantage because it is kind of flying through the middle of the air.
Come on, big money, no whammies.
And it wasn't a high roll. on her
War
part.
pick.
8. 16, so I'll take the 8
The
plus...
disadvantage.
Right, so I'll take the 8
Yeah.
with the 7, so 15.
15. Unfortunately, based on how low her roll was, woof, it whiffs and just kind of spoof into the swamp.
Did you get it?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, it disappeared. Good hit.
Poor Alta. I start rummaging around the swamp looking for
It
it.
takes you a few moments, but you find it.
Yeah, let Ulta have a shot.
Got it. All right, ready, Alta?
You find around
Your turn.
around the base here, you do rummage through the bones and you start finding long tarnished pieces of golden metal.
Oh, she's here.
Wait, I think that's hers. Oh, I think that's her
No,
head.
but I was seeing through. I was seeing through those eyes, so I think I just.
But we found her armor.
Yeah,
I
pick up
don't
that
know.
gold.
Should I still
is
smash
this
the
her
skull?
head?
I mean, I could just.
Let's look around and
This-
see if we can see this big yellow eye somewhere.
You really want to smash that skull? Do you want to do it?
You don't find the whole armor.
I
you
just
find
think it's
pieces
evil.
I take it.
I think
Okay,
it's-
so maybe we're making this harder than we need to. Why don't you just put it on the stump and smash it?
There are rooms
Like you're
Alright.
chopping wood.
Alright.
But that's like
I just
easier.
wanted to try
Well, I
and
guess
see if
that
I
is
can
easy.
hit it.
I'm still out here, so go ahead and try it one more time.
All right,
You want to do this one?
sure. Poof, coming down on top of it on
Okay,
the stump.
just make a strength check.
Just a strength?
Yep, roll that and your strength roll.
Ugh, 22.
As you bring your pick down, slamming on top of the skull, it turns almost to dust from the impact. Just pieces of it shatter all about. And you can see for a brief second beneath the blow, that bit of that dull glow that you saw, that just kind of scatters at the impact. A moment passes.
No mercy for the wicked. Remember that.
As you say that phrase, you hear in the distance the slow rumble.
Oh, I think that's the big yellow eye.
And you
guys.
hear this horrible shrieking sound
I
like
cast-
100 voices moaning and screaming at once. And the rumble just gets louder and
I wonder
louder.
if
I
there's
cast
some
mirror
sort
image
of
on
evil that
myself.
was trapped inside that.
Okay. Mirror image on you. Anybody else want to do anything to prepare?
I will go ahead and cast bless on. You're clear. You cast mirror image on yourself, so I'll cast bless on McLaren,
Yeah, you will.
Taco,
Thank you.
and Alta.
Okay. Is anyone here proficient with perception?
I am. No, I'm not.
No.
Perception?
Yeah, me.
You
+3.
Right.
right?
Yeah. As they're all looking over here, see perception. No, you are not proficient in it, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry.
And as that sound happens, can I go back into hybrid
Sure,
form?
yeah, you go back into your hybrid form.
So you guys are all blessed, which gives you 1d4. You can choose to roll a 1d4 to add to your attack or to a saving throw on your turn.
Just once.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, on
Okay.
your turn.
Okay. Good enough.
And I think it's you three. You did it on those three?
On those three.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably take my potion of healing as well, actually.
Great.
I think.
Go
You
for
got
it.
healed though, didn't you? No.
Yeah, not
So
much.
how much that gives you? How much? What's the like range?
You roll for
It is sorry,
Because I'm 8.
2d4 plus 2. So you roll.
through these.
Here, I'll roll.
Yeah.
for it real
Yeah.
fast.
Just
You
to top
heal.
myself up.
We've only got 12 minutes left. We're just all
7.
gonna die right now. I'm pretty sure.
7?
We only have 12 minutes left.
It's 45.
Go out
broke,
ways
broke.
of glory.
All right. At this point in time, you can see now, barging through a distant clearing of trees just snapping at the side.
Ah, that's terrible. Deforestation.
See this, like the swamp itself is moving forward, like this giant lump of just liquid earth, and what looks like skeletal arms reaching out and then falling into the form itself comes roiling out of the distant swampland.
Ew.
It's like the end of Akira.
Yeah, as you see it kind of sloshing at an unnatural speed, just kind of zigzagging through, you hear that long droning moan of all those voices in this kind of discordant chorus, just screaming as it rushes up into the center of the clearing where you guys are. You can see now there are dozens of skeletal hands that all are kind of slightly reaching out and being pulled back into this form. Different skull faces will push out and yell before being pulled back in. It looks like it's part of earth, part rot and dead vegetation and vines, all just kind of writhing around in this giant form. You also see that elements of its body are almost like falling off in clumps. And occasionally you see a glimmer of golden armor from the inside.
That's your one. You were talking about earlier.
Everyone roll initiative.
Hopefully I won't eat it this time. I think I'm gonna...
Yes, God. Initiatives are awesome today.
Jesus, not great again.
10.
9.
Where do we add? What do we add again? Oh yeah,
8 +
3.
3.
All right, so 20 to 15.
No.
All right, 15 to 10. What do we got?
14.
10.
19.
14.
Oh, all right. So we have here. Wait, 19,
14.
14, 14.
Where are you?
9. I'm in big plate armor, so I have no
Did you have
dex.
Jester? What'd you have?
14.
14.
Okay.
All right, and Julian. All right, first off, this giant entity goes forward and it's going to make a diseased slam attack immediately against you.
Me.
Are you? Did you go into a?
Yeah,
a
do
rage?
it.
All right, so
I'm gonna rage.
All right, we'll say as it approached you, build into this, it's going to go ahead and go for a disease slam against you. Oof, that is going to be a 22 to hit. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. However, it's halved to 7 because you're raging.
Okay.
And then you take an additional 6 points of poison damage and are considered grappled as all of a sudden this tendril wraps around you and begins pulling you towards its body.
Oh, not the tentacles.
I think it's good.
As it turns around, it's going to go ahead and make a bite at you, Alta, as you're right next to her. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
16.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. Also, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Is that 20?
And you can add a
Add-
plus
roll
4
d20.
to it if you suck it up.
12.
Plus your dexterity saving, which is 6.
Ooh.
18. Its teeth scrape against you. However, as it tries to swallow you whole, you manage to roll out of the way and land right beside it. Forming up again into this weird kind of amorphous pillar of flesh and mud.
This
Hear
thing.
the applaud of a crowd again.
Thank you.
Toss combo, what you got?
I'm going to take out my long sword using my the Crimson Right.
Okay.
And I would like to use a dueling style attack and make an extra attack behind it.
Okay, so you're doing extra attack? Okay,
Yeah.
so as you draw your blade, you see the blade crystallizes with some sort of freezing cold energy as this werewolf form kind of breathes angrily and lunges towards this entity. Go ahead and make your attacks.
That's a 26.
That hits.
Wow. That's also a 26.
All right, roll damage on each of those.
Dang, that's really high. Where's that? in normal
You're up
game?
next, Alta, so be ready.
5,
Sorry, Jester's up next.
13, and 1d6 is 15, 2 points of cold damage.
Great, the next one?
Second one is 15. Oh, with a 6, so that's 21 points, with 6 points of cold damage in there.
Nice. So the blade just streaks through. You can hear the low growl of this werewolf form as the blade just kind of tears through parts of its body. As you can see, each wound opens. It's like a dozen faces all of a sudden kind of poured through the wound as it tries to seal itself back up.
Face wounds.
But the ice itself is keeping it at bay.
Made of people?
I did the dueling style, so there's also a +2 to damage.
Yeah.
So maybe just +2 to that. Okay.
Cool. All right, that brings us to just.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to.
Tell a joke.
I'm going to tell it a joke. I'm going to.
Maybe we can kill it with love
Am I
and
close
humor.
by it? Is it close to?
It's about 10 feet from you, I guess.
Okay. When it says on the inflict wounds a melee attack, does that mean my fist or like a?
You reach out
a
and
physical
touch
attack?
it to do the wounds.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch
You
it.
want to do it? It's up to you.
Do it.
Oh, all right, sure. I run up to it and
Very
like
convincing.
punch it in its eyeball, and I cast inflict wounds.
Okay.
That's third
Gross,
level.
Julian. That's gross.
All right.
Your
Inflict
name's
wounds at
Julian.
third
Are you
level.
talking
All
to
right.
yourself?
Oh wait,
So go ahead.
I
Go ahead and roll.
Jester.
Go ahead and roll your spell attack. It's +6.
Oh,
Oh
it
no.
rolled off of the book. It was going to stop. I needed my box.
I know. As you reach out, you can feel like the dark energy of your trickery deity begin to spill into your fingertips. You go to punch, and as you do, it actually opens up around where you're about to, and your fist finds air before it closes on your hand, and you begin to try and pull yourself out, but the suction is too strong. You're currently considered grappled by the creature.
Of course I am.
All right, Ulta, you're up.
But I
Okay.
have like 2 other me's around me, 3 other me's around me.
Oh, you are?
Which it
Marriage?
totally is not paying attention
No,
to.
not at all.
Okay.
Because
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go in with my 4 blows again.
Go
I
for
think. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. It's all about
Punching it,
hand
punching it
damage.
down.
Okay. 1. We got 18. Am I adding to this again?
Yes.
Which one?
Wait.
Adding the +6.
Oh yeah, 6. Okay. 24.
Damn.
Hits. Hits.
18. 16.
Misses.
18.
Hits.
Okay. 3.
All right, so 3 attacks. Go
Go
and roll
for
damage
damage?
3 times.
Is
Yep.
that 8
One,
or-
1d8 plus 3 each.
Boom.
Nice.
11.
11.
10. 10.
31 points
Okay.
of damage. With each punch, you feel both. It feels like it shouldn't hurt at first, like you're not actually making impact, but then you feel the crunching of bone beneath. And with each blow, it's causing the shockwave inside that's kind of like denting on the inside of its somewhat earthy form, knocking away what's keeping it solid at this point. You can see it's still doing okay, but it's starting to take some impact
Look at where
damage.
it's holding me.
Taco, you're up.
I'm gonna go save Jester.
Okay, so you can use one of your attacks to, I'd say, attempt to aid her break
Yes.
free. So you'll make an athletics check with advantage with her help.
Jesus, okay.
Go for it.
And athletics?
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh. 7.
Unfortunately, not strong enough. She's stuck in there, but you still have your second and third attack if you want.
I've got my fingers
Okay.
on it.
Did you bring the death one?
18
That hits, and second attack.
plus 6. 14.
14 misses, unfortunately, but your first strike does hit.
You're
Go
gonna
ahead
add
and
a
roll.
+4 to it
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
because
okay.
you're blessed.
Go ahead,
do it.
Go ahead and roll that. And add
Because
that
you're
to it.
blessed.
Because you're
We're all,
blessed.
we're all blessed.
You're blessed.
I'm not
That'll hit.
blessed.
Go ahead and roll damage on
Nice.
that.
All right, so 2.
Blessing work.
Yep.
4 plus
5, so that's
5,
9, and
9.
then again.
and 6.
All right, cool. So 15 points of damage to the entity. All right, so both slams into it. At that point, you're still trying to pull out Jester, and you see it's like it's still moving around, and it's almost like it's creeping up her arm to try and go more for the elbow, and like it's trying to draw her into its form. Ending Taco's turn. Julian, you're up.
Okay, I am first going to use my bonus action to do a vow of enmity at it.
Okay.
Be like, I fuck you! And then I'm gonna run at it.
As she screams that, you can see a divine sigil appears in the front of the entity that just says "fuck," and then brands itself to the creature.
That's from God himself! And then I'm gonna do my full round of attacks, I guess.
All right.
10, so I get advantage.
Yes, on each of these strikes.
Perfect. So 10, so that was a 17. Did you see that? I'll take the 17.
All right, 17 hits.
Okay, and then my second attack.
Second attack.
14. I'll take the 14 plus
14
7, which
does
is-
not hit, unfortunately.
No,
but-
14 plus 7.
Oh, plus 7. That does hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
so
so
2
what
hits, 2 strikes hit.
2 DMs. Where'd my Ds go? No, it's cocked. 7 plus 4, so
11.
11.
Using Divine Smite on either of these?
Sure, or on the second one, why not? On the second one, so 11 plus 7, so 19.
All right.
18.
18,
damage.
thank you.
All right, and then the second one?
And then the second one, I'm going to do the Divine Smite,
At first or second level?
first level.
All right, so an
So
additional
another
2d8.
2d8. Ugh, 4 and 2. So another 6 damage.
All right. Great. This time as you strike forward with your hammer, hitting twice, each impact flashes divine energy, and you can see the sigil that's burned into it is kind of flashing with each impact of your war pick and starting to fall apart at the sides. That ends your turn. It's now back to this creature. You can see now it's going to go ahead and do a rotating spiral slam. As it does so, its body turns into this whirlwind of earth and bone.
No.
Each of you are getting an attack, which that is against you.
Is it taking me for a ride?
You're being advantage against you, unfortunately, due to the circumstance. It's a 16 against you.
I have 16.
16 hits you. Natural 20 against Taco.
No!
That's going to be a 14 versus Julian.
Miss.
All right. That's going to, that's a 25 versus you, Jester. And that's going to be a 12 against you.
Misses.
Oh, all right, so
Boom, boom, boom.
hit.
Ow.
So, each of you take 14 points, total of 20 points of damage between bludgeon and poison to you. You take 13 total because of your rage, and you take another 20 points of damage.
20 points!
Wow, I'm
Yep.
getting low.
Now I need each of you to go ahead and make a.
I'm gonna die.
Please do it.
Each of you make. No, each of you are considered grappled now, so you're already grappled, but the rest of you are pulled in. All right.
Is everyone grappled but me and you?
Everyone grappled but the two of them. You're up.
Oh shit! I take the longsword and again, using that Crimson Right, swing away twice.
Go for it.
Yeah, beautiful. That's 15.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
And that's a 24.
24 does hit. So the first strike you go to swing, however, because it's whipping around, you can see like Jester's being dragged along, going along with the creature. You're being careful, and in doing so, the blade just misses entirely.
Because I'm grappled, that the mirror image doesn't have any effect, I'm assuming.
Good reminder on that one, actually.
It's pretty good music.
I was supposed to roll a d20 to see if it's attacking me, but it kind of knows which one's me.
It knows which one's you, unfortunately, because you're grappled, yeah. Once you break through that grapple, it'll be more of an issue.
Okay.
So that's a 16 with 2 points of cold damage.
All right, as you strike through, you can see like the actual earth itself begin to form and ice beginning to build up in this block around the outside of the slash wound. The creature's having a hard time holding itself together, and you can see the a continuous skull screaming out of it over and over again. This one partially encased in the same gold armor that you saw in your vision. It seems like the core of this entity is based around whatever, the woman you saw in your vision murdered.
We know who that is.
That's going to be to Jester's turn.
Okay. If I cast the same thing again, where's my spell sheet? Inflict wounds. Am I automatically touching it, so it would automatically do something?
I'd give you advantage on the attack this time.
I think to be safe, sorry guys, I'm gonna cast Blink on myself and flash out into another plane.
Okay.
Really? You can do that?
Deuces.
Damn.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, so
Bye.
just confirming.
Wow. You're gonna
All right, so
destroy
third
it
level
with
spell,
your hands
yeah.
in it?
So you cast the spell. It doesn't happen immediately at the end of each your turn. So now it's the end of your turn. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
If you do this, you're not part of the Swamp Lords anymore.
I didn't do it, don't worry. Can I take a potion as my
As a bonus action, you can, yes. So you cast the spell, and you're. Damn it! Drink the potion real fast. That's 2d4 plus 2 onto you. That's use there. That brings us to Ulta. You're up.
Is taking a potion one of my actions?
It can be a bonus action, which means it'll be one of your extra attacks.
Okay, so I can. Okay, so I'm gonna hit him twice, then take a potion.
Go for it.
All right.
2 punches. Go for it.
First one. Oh fuck me. 2.
No.
You can add the d4 once.
8.
You can add a d4
14. Still gonna miss. Go ahead and roll a d4 to add to that if you want to. To 16. That'll hit.
Hey! Blood works again.
Thank you
Cha cha cha.
All right.
Oh, I should have done that.
Cool. And then
So roll 1d8 plus 3.
8.
Okay, that's 8 points. 8 points damage to it. You've already used your. Did you already use your potion earlier, didn't you?
No, you healed me.
Right. Okay.
So I didn't use my potion yet.
Okay.
I thought you did use it.
You
Oh,
did use your potion.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Because hers suck.
Shit.
So you can still use your bonus action. If you
Okay,
want.
I'll go for Fury.
All right. So 2 more attacks. Go for it.
So
You go to reach for your potion. You're like, oh, right. So roll 2 more attacks.
Okay.
That hits.
6. Okay.
And
No. Okay.
Yeah, you have 1 more hit. So go ahead and roll.
D8. Where's the D8 going? 2 plus 6. Is it?
All right. Yeah. Great. All right. So the second punch slams into it. You can see it's starting to topple over, and parts of its overall arcing, giant, thick pillar-like form are starting to slop off into the swamp and sink into the muck below. The screams are slowly dying off, and the once chorus of maybe 100 voices has fallen to maybe 20 or 15 and slowly dwindling. That brings us to Taco. You're up.
I'm just gonna keep hitting it.
Go for it. You get 3 strikes.
Go.
Okay, 18.
Hits.
16.
Hits.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 6 plus 5, so 11.
11.
11.
11.
This is amazing.
And
Oh.
22.
33.
12.
34, yeah.
Whew. All right. How do you want to do this? How do you finish this? How do you finish this creature off?
So I want to punch it in its dumb eye.
Hit my arm.
After I rip her out and throw her to safety and
Okay.
just turn,
Boring.
and I just want to punch it through its eye.
Okay. So after you tear Jester free, so you look over it, and where the form keeps the form keeps shifting, and you see the skull screaming as it pulls back. For the second time in this entire battle, you see the giant golden amber eye kind of peek out, and you use that moment, kind of looking at it in its face. You grin and reach forward and punch directly into its pupil.
As she does this, I hide behind my shield because I recognize this is the Taco Supreme. I recognize.
So
I look directly at it.
with your fist in its eye, you can feel it stops in its form, and its whole form is shaking. What do you do now?
I just keep punching it.
Okay.
I just want to punch it to death.
Boom, just repeatedly punching,
behind that.
and then the eye eventually caves inward, the form begins to fall backward, and you see it turns into a giant mass, like a liquid muddy grave pile. But as you all see this and kind of step back, you can see Taco still on top, just
Taco. Hey, Taco. Hey, whoa. Easy, killer.
I pull out my hanky from earlier that I used to dab off McLaren, and I start.
Thanks, Mom.
Spit on it first.
I blink away just for a second to prove I can do it. And then I come back. Say good job.
Can I go over and find the gold armor?
yeah.
Yeah, where is that stuff?
As you rummage through, you in particular, you pick up the smell very strongly. The few examples of ghoul rot that you've been given in the past when you were first given this mission are extremely pungent within the body of this creature.
This is some grade A coot.
This is some
This
stank.
is the Nug Mama.
Right here.
This is great.
Super
Where it comes
dank.
Super
We should
dank.
definitely take this.
Yeah, we should definitely test it.
I
yeah.
see if I can do like a
just a
paladin spell to
Cut the
go
bag.
and like free the spirits that have been. Maybe me and Jester can try and free the spirits that have
Oh,
Have you both
yes.
roll religion checks as part of a ritual?
Wait, have people been
Oh,
smoking dead bodies? Is that what's
Oh,
Desperate times.
ghoul rot is
This
people.
is stupid.
That's like the
That's like
definition
the
of dank.
8-2 I've rolled.
17 plus 5 is 23.
That'll offset that.
22.
Good.
So while you reach out to Cord, who is more of a deity of battle and warfare, this moment of peace doesn't appeal to his attention. However, Jester, as you sit there and concentrate, you can see beneath your armor this kind of dull bluish glow begins to fill the underthroat area of your person, and you can see out of this giant grave pile these gentle little glowing lights, similar to the one that you saw recessed within the skull earlier, begin to just
The traveler says be free.
Stay Puft says be free.
So pretty.
dozens and dozens of these spirits begin to lift off. And with a point, you see one spirit that takes more of a human form, that of a female, armored.
It's our girl.
I saw you.
I saw him at your wedding.
As she appears out of the form, she kind of looks over in your direction and just puts a hand out before drifting up to meet the other spirits as they disappear into the horizon above.
You did it.
Great
Thanks
work.
for the idea.
Yeah, no, Cord, he's kind
He
of a
doesn't
dick
care as
sometimes.
much.
No, he doesn't give a
Wait,
shit.
so is all the drugs gone?
No, actually. You ascertain after a brief inspection of this, and many of the bodies that are part of this, as you start rummaging through them, a lot of these were merchants, and it looks like the ghoul rot was being mined from this entity for those that were able to survive an encounter. Those who didn't became part of the ghoul rot. And indeed, whoever was utilizing this was smoking an element of the corpses of an entity that once grew from vengeance.
That's fucked
That's
up, you guys.
nasty.
That's why it was so good.
So we have two options here. We can take it all for ourselves and sell the corpses of other people and let people smoke it. Or we can destroy it. I don't really care either way. What do you think?
Let's take a little bit.
I mean,
then
we're getting money
sell.
anyway.
I feel like it's a little gross.
We're getting 3,000 gold anyway.
I'll just fill this up with like just a bit. Just for
All
myself.
right, just don't.
Hold
All right,
up.
I'll just
Just don't do it around us.
break the ground once.
For experimentation.
What would your
really.
father have to say?
Well, he did die of ghoul rot. It's for you, Dad.
Can we set it on fire?
Yeah, go on.
Do you want to try?
Can I want to try to set them on
Yeah.
fire.
Wanna try and
Secret
smoke it?
flame.
All right.
So it's holy fire.
As the burst of holy flame hits, the ghoul rot ignites, and all of you have to take a step back as the black smoke that billows out of this inferno.
I feel very high right now.
You actually feel
Getting a
very
contact
angry,
high.
and all of you guys rush away for a moment, and it takes you about 30 minutes before you all, very conscious of the effects of the ghoul rot, keep yourselves from killing each other.
Whoa.
For some reason, I just thought of that jaywalking fine. I got it. Just
However,
Pissed off.
as you all gather the remnants of your event here, you take some of the remains of this entity to be proof of the destruction of this source. You eventually make your way back.
Proof, man.
Yeah. Unless you want to keep whatever you want on the side.
Don't tell us. Don't ask, don't tell.
You come back to the city. You go to Murdun, the mage that originally hired you, who happily grants you your purse of 3,000 gold for completing your adventure. A brief bit of research after the fact, as your curiosity piques you, this entity is referred to as the Terragul, and is actually a creature that is born when a spirit is betrayed and left in such a state of anger at the moment of death that it becomes this cancerous cell of spiritual energy that begins to just absorb things around it.
People were
and with
smoking
poison-
cancer.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like I had a message.
That's an allegory. Yeah.
Allegory.
Message.
In D&D.
The Swamp Lords successful, take their first of 3,000.
Big gulps, you guys.
Wait, is Jason okay?
These are big gulps.
If you go and inspect on Jason. He is actually recovering quite well. With the death of the Terragul, the Fane itself is restored to health, or is beginning to restore itself to health, and as such, the disease is beginning to slowly fade from his body.
And they gave us money there too, right?
They were
great.
3,000.
How's his tree
Well, no,
looking?
he was going to give
He
us
was.
money.
They
Double
give you
dipped,
a
right?
very moderate purse of 500 gold pieces, as they are
That's
not
so
a very
Wealthy village.
rich, wealthy people. But well done. You managed to save a coming terror from the swamp town of Frumthul. And
Yes.
Swamp Lords continue on to the next.
Go Swamp Lords!
Ulta Taco with the killing blows.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for coming in and doing some hot D&D.
Thanks for coming and playing, guys.
Yeah.
That was amazing. We're going to get you on the lobby in just a little while, have a little break for about 40 minutes or so. But in the meantime, for folks who maybe aren't familiar with Critical Role, where can they find you? How often do you do these?
We play pretty much weekly, other than holidays and little breaks here and there. We play weekly Thursday nights on Geek and Sundry's Twitch stream at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And if you can't be there live, they do rebroadcasts throughout the rest of the week and weekend, and the episodes go live on YouTube the following Monday.
Yes.
Smash.
So you can find all episodes there if you want to catch up. But
All
yeah.
40-something episodes.
Yeah. If you're looking for something to
They're nice and
back on.
short though, right? You can just kind of
It's
snack
just
on
Really,
it.
man.
Yeah.
It's just
fast
you
walk.
can blow through it.
It's bathroom fodder. Yeah, you can just sit there. You're good.
Thank you all so much. We'll be back in about 40 minutes time with The Lobby, our regularly scheduled news show. We're going to get all these folks on as well to talk about voice acting and much, much more. So make sure you stay on twitch.tv/GameSpot or on GameSpot.com for that. We'll be back in about 40 minutes. Thank you so much to Mary Kish and Eric Tay for producing today's show. Stick around and we'll see you real soon. Adios.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
Yeah.